Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing. You know what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. You know what we doing. What we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing. What we doing. What we doing. What we doing. We aim down sight. Only podcast you ever need for all your gaming and your tech needs. Is it AI or is it Lyriic? We don't know. 1000% accuracy for sure. She's the hostess with the most. And you know it. Mute Panda if you know this. Always hot and never mild. Wouldn't be Nero if it wasn't wild. Get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
I said, get your snacks, favorite chair. It's a go.
Sit back, just relax and enjoy the show.
Aim down sight, you know what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. Aim down sight, you know what we doing. What we doing, what we doing. Aim down sight, what we doing. You know what we doing, what we doing. What we aim down sight. What we doing, what we doing, what we doing, what we doing. We aim down sight. Eddie, you know. Eddie, you know. Eddie, you know. Aim down sight, aim down sight, aim down sight. What we doing, you know what we doing, what we doing, you know what we aim down sight. What we doing, we aim down sight. So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Aim down sight. Aim down sight.
Good morning, good evening from around the world. It is ADS episode 82 of our show. and it is Easter weekend. So if you are joining us today, I know it's Saturday where you are, Sunday in my world. Thank you for joining us. If you're watching the show after the fact, thank you for joining us. Yeah, we're just gonna cruise through today's show, have some fun as we usually do, and try and guess. I've got bets down as to whether AI Lyric or the real Lyric today. So you know. But I just want to say a shout out to everyone who's watching live, who's going to watch after the fact. Please leave a comment if you are watching after the fact. We love reading your comments. If you are watching us live, jump over to our YouTube channel and join in the banter in our chat with us live. Ask us questions. Really tell us why you think Nero is a Nintendo Ponybot. Yeah.
I would love to hear what they come up with.
Yeah, I want to hear what you think about that. And then you could ask AI Lyric a prompt in the chat, and he'll be 100,000% accurate with his response. He will after he checks with another AI. What's the answer? No, I'm kidding.
We huddle together.
You've got me, Mute Panda. Like, honestly, I talk too much, apparently. No, I'm kidding. But we're going to have a really, really good show. I'm going to kick things off, which we usually do, which is just checking out what everyone's been doing this week and asking in the chat, what have you been playing? What has kept you engaged this week? I mean, how's your weekend been? Just like life admin-y stuff. It's fine, chronic oversharer, so but if you do want to support us, just hit that like button. Yeah, it's a like button. Yeah,
share a little song goes a long way.
Tickle that like button. We like that like button. Tickle.
In this economy, we're not trying to rob anybody.
No, you can just hit that like button and that's it. That's all you need to do. This economy, no. The fact that you're here with us anyway, listening to us, that is all we need. We'd be doing it. We'd be talking about this stuff even if you weren't listening, because we're going to talk about video games together. Like that's our vibe. But I'm going to throw to Nero first. What have you been up to? What have you been playing? And then we're going to go ask the AI Lyric. What games he's been making with AI here this week. I'm kidding.
Well, first off, man, shout out to the homie Gritty. I had my first successful cryo run and marathon. That's the end game, pretty much map and content. It's tough, man, but we loaded in with a random. He had a vault key, which is really rare. So loaded in with random. The random was cool as hell, man. He pretty much knew what he was doing, where he was going. Can tell he was really like in tune with things we might have known. He thought there's a few things, and man, we had a great run. Like it was a great cinematic run from beginning to end. First successful run of that. I just finished Mafia 2 Definitive Edition again. I always gotta replay that.
Fuck, I started Mafia 3. I need to go and finish Mafia 3. Mafia 1 and 2.
Masterpieces.
And then I need to play Mafia Old Country.
And still been playing Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, trying to knock that out. Been having a blast with it. I think I'm like probably 50 hours in. Yeah, man, it's been a great game. I really been enjoying it, man. I really don't got too many complaints.
Y'all make sure y'all go check out Nero's Mafia 2
Yeah, the re put a lot of R's in it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Then been playing Horizon Zero Dawn and Last of Us as well.
I know you're enjoying the game, but you're on struggle street with it at the same time, right? Horizon Zero Dawn, like that's something where you're just
it's kind of like I guess just the feel and the graphics now is carrying it through me. Like on the PS4, as pretty as it was still 30. It was still just the PS4.
Has it got a pro patch for like 60 now, or did it get a 5 patch?
Yeah, they're 60? Yeah, they did the remaster for it. So
I feel like it's been so long since we've talked about it that I've forgotten.
Yeah, it's a real forgettable.
Well, I'm glad you're at least playing it at 60. That's probably the highlight of that situation. Yeah.
Yeah, they pro enhanced it when they did the remaster. They upgraded it for the 5. In my opinion, it's definitely on par with Forbidden West, but in my head, I feel like it kind of looks better with the remaster they did for it. But it's beautiful, and it just feels like a tech demo every time I'm walking around. Combat is just all right. It's cool. It's nothing to write home about. But just the look and the feel of the game alone is enough to get me through. I finished Forbidden West, so I don't hate Aloy. I just don't love her. But this time I'm doing
Yeah.
something funny where I'm saying like the smart asshole thing to the person all the time. Like I think when I first played it back in the day, I would either do the heart, like the loving version of her, or just the smart version. Now I'm just being an asshole, just being real stern. Like, oh, if you're grieving about something, hey, man up, start building the walls back up. It will be all right. So
Yeah.
playing it like that has been all right, but I'm really excited for the games that's coming this month. Replaced,
Yes, replaced. Honestly,
ready
it's
for
too
that.
many games.
I'm ready to
Too
just
many
give
games.
it all back into Starfield. I know Lyric can relate to that. I'm ready to just
I
let
really just
Starfield
need
take over again.
I really just need to take like annual leave to just sit down and play
And my
some video
hands are
games.
shaking
You,
thinking
you
about
have
going
to.
back.
You have to. You
Yeah.
got Mouse PI for hire. That's a day
I
one.
really want to play that game. It looks
Saros
so good.
Pragmata. It's just I'm
Good
good. I got
year.
like 4 or 5 games, and then
Good
that on
year.
top of my backlog right now. I'm just eating good, man. I'm chilling. I'm just coasting through games. I'm
Yeah.
pretty much in an
We
era where I'm
are.
just
There's a cornucopia of games. We're not really. We're spoiled for game choices at the moment. I
we are
feel. Yeah.
we are. But what you
And
been
if
up to,
you
Lyric? I
aren't,
don't want to.
then go
Yeah, if
check
you're
out some
not, then
games.
you're just not a gamer. If you're not up to your neck
Nero
with
gatekeeping as
games,
usual.
then and as I should, because you know you're just a breezer through. You're just a walker by. You're a pedestrian. You're like a GTA pedestrian. You just walk by. You just futter. You're like
What
the
back of
Tourist.
Doom
this
demons. You
bag?
just futter. You know
No.
you're who Doom guy punched to get armor and more ammo. You're just here. You don't have a voice here. Move. In NFL, we don't care about people who don't watch football. Move.
You
NBA people do not care
don't
about
say
your
that.
grandmother who don't watch football. Get out of here. Move. Get
Oh
these
my god.
grifters out of here. Anyway, but if you are a true gamer, no matter the platform, you are up to your fucking neck with games, man.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, no matter what you like,
There's a
it's something
game for
for you.
everyone out there. Yeah. If that's shower with your dad, then that's shower with your dad. Nero. No, I'm kidding. Steam. Honestly,
Absolutely.
Steam. Honestly. Okay. Lyric, what have you been up to? How have you been? Yeah. It's been a week since I last
Yeah. It's been a
saw
week.
you on
Had
camp.
had a couple updates. You know, so we're now 1,001% accurate.
Oh.
Saying so we get that extra 1%. So AI Lyric in the chat if y'all want, ask a question. I guarantee 1,000% accuracy at all times. I've been chilling for the most part. Our resident family out here in ADS already should know that I'm a chef as well. So I've been working on a lot of recipes. I haven't been gaming as much, but I have been dibbling dabbling. I've been playing Toxic Commando, which I spoke on last week.
Yep.
Finally finished that campaign, finished all the missions on normal. So now
Mm-hmm.
I'm going back on hard, and the game is tough when you get there. That's when it starts. I feel like that's when the game actually starts. It's when you come back and start playing the missions on hard. Um, I started Oblivion remastered again because when I started before, I didn't have I didn't have a huge problem with it. It definitely had its like technical
Optimization
issues in it.
issues?
Yeah, and I think it still has a lot of some of them because that screen space is pretty
Bugfista
rough.
wouldn't be Bugfista without them.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you. But I started my Jon Snow playthrough, so I've been
Ooh. So does
yeah.
your Jon Snow know nothing?
No, he knows nothing. Of
He
course
knows
he knows
nothing.
nothing.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
That's the mindset I'm gonna have to do when I play Crimson Desert. I'm gonna have to pretend like he's Jon Snow.
Oh yes. I'm so keen to play that game. So many people have been playing that game, and I'm like, just sounds like Breath of the Wild in a way, but on a whole nother level because it's like open world. I'm like, I don't care about the story when it's an open world game where you get to do whatever the fuck you want. I mean,
will
That's
say
usually
this.
why.
sometimes I want the story, but like when you get to mess around in that sort of sandbox environment as a gamer and just like explore at your own free will and stuff, sometimes that's some of the best things about gaming you can
It is.
have. Yeah, so I think, yeah. And the devs have been doing I mean, I don't know if it's a topic because I haven't read our topics, I'll be real honest. About like the 2 patches that they've delivered for the game in such a short time have just been fantastic updates and improvements. Yeah, so they've done a really good job, and I hope
Yeah, I
they
was
continue
gonna
to do
give them
that.
kudos.
The version I get to play is probably going to be the best version of the game later on.
Facts.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And that's why I'm kind of I don't mind waiting for a sale or this
that's
is another
me.
benefit of physical. Once I beat Horizon, Zero Dawn and finish the DLC for it. If I'm not compelled to get the platinum or anything, I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to GameStop. I'm trading that in, probably get 15, $20 off of Crimson Desert, and there we go.
Yeah.
And buy
Yeah,
Now
I
you
think
have
same
almost
old
half
thing.
off.
I'm gonna
You're
wait
getting
for a
it
Exactly.
discount for Crimson Desert as well.
same as me, same as me,
Yeah.
same as well.
There's so many
I,
games
I,
out
I
that
want
I'm
to play
already
it.
invested in. That
I want to play
I
it.
can
I
wait.
just not. Yeah, exactly. I'm the same way. I can wait for a little sale.
Well,
Get
my
down to where
backlog's so massive that do I really need to pick it up right now? I mean, I want to, but do I need to? And so that's where my brain is at the moment. It's a want, not a need.
same, same.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, that's all. Little tidbit into me personally. Every time I play a RPG and I'm allowed to have like a warrior type fighter
You
in the
play
middle of
as Ken Barbie,
Jon
right?
Snow.
I know. You play as Ken, and you
That's
listen to the
that's my
Ken
rogue.
song.
That's my rogue. That's not my rogue. That's my rogue. My rogue bard type player. That all
Okay,
speech.
sorry. You play as Jon Snow as a character.
It's always Jon Snow. What's his name? Aragorn from
Oh,
Lord of the Rings.
Aragon. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I
So
feel
I
like
always,
Aragon would be a really good fit for Crimson Desert, and I feel like I've seen people role playing as him in that at the moment. I
look at
always
my
create a character that generally a Paragon type character, but if I'm playing a guy in a role playing game like that, I always name him Caddison. I don't know why. I just love the name, and so that's usually my go to
mine is
guy
Vessel.
character name. Female, it just really depends. I'm really like when I play role playing games, if you have a character customization, I always look at like who's got the better character customization options, a male or female, and then if the male's got better, I'll play a male. If the female's got better, I'll play a female. And then I maybe think about what are the romance options and who you can romance with what, da 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 da,
Ninety
and
percent
then
of the time it's
that's
the
another
female.
deciding factor. But like, yeah.
90% of the time it's gonna be the female because of just off of the hairstyles alone.
Well, sometimes there's some beautiful like facial. Like I love like my brother-in-law has a beautiful beard, and so sometimes I think like sometimes the male facial hair options are really really
Yeah.
nice and like complimentary and such. So yeah, it's just really dependent. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. And also Super Meat Boy.
Super
Super
Meat.
Meat
Yes,
Boy.
that's coming. That's already out, right?
Yes.
Super Meat Boy 3D.
Yes. I love Super
I
Meat
kind
Boy.
of want
So
to
I've
play that, but I
been.
suck at platformers, so I feel like I would be frustrated as hell playing that game because I know how
You
hard
would
the
be
originals were.
frustrated, but you would be having fun while you're frustrated. I'm
Yeah,
frustrated,
probably
but I'm
should. I
having fun.
really want to play it,
Yeah, I'm
and it's on
having
Game
fun.
Yeah, I was
Pass,
gonna say
so
this might
And
not
it
be the
doesn't
one.
punish you for the thing I like about Meat Boy is like it doesn't really punish you for being ass. It just tells you to keep trying,
it just goes,
basically.
your ass. We're not going to punish you for it. Just have another go. Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
going, just keep
fair,
going. Learn from your
fair, fair,
mistakes.
fair.
Well, what you been up to, Panda?
I haven't played any video games this week. Well, I mentioned last week that I'd had a first date, and I was seeing this person later in the week, and so it's been a long weekend, so we've been spending the long weekend together, and I haven't been playing video games, and yeah, I mean you can read into that what you want, and exactly what you want to read into it. It's exactly what you think it is. But yeah. So I'm grinning from ear to ear because I'm really really happy. So yeah, that's been my weekend.
Happy
That's been my
Panda
week.
is the best family. We all want everybody to be happy around
Well,
here, from the
well,
chat to the panel.
yeah.
We're not
Well,
muting this
if she
Panda.
watches this later, she can probably hear me because if she hasn't left already. If she watches
Tell
this
her
later,
we're
she can hear me.
usually mutual whenever you talk, but for her, for love, we let it slide. We don't even want to
Yeah.
put it in the chat at the moment.
Yeah.
Hashtag let Panda speak. Let the love shine.
All
I love
right.
that for
All
you.
right. Yeah. So yeah.
Right,
Anyway,
it's been
so I
a
haven't been
juicy.
gaming, but I have been keeping an eye on the gaming news, like with what
Yeah,
we're
it's
going to
been
be
a juicy
talking about for the most part. Like some of the topics I'm not across, but I kind of know what will be in amongst all the topics, just because you're always paying attention to what's happening in our area. Yeah. All right. We ready to crack into things?
Yeah, first
I will
thing
move
first,
us
man.
over to it's the best news of the week, right? I'm just going to move us over to it. I hope this is the right one. It's the first topic on our list.
Yep. Yep,
All right,
first
I'm going to
off
move
of
us
the
over.
list. All right,
This is
here
it,
we
right?
go, man.
Yes.
Yeah, shout out to Asher, man. You know, Xbox Game Showcase for 2026 is confirmed for June 7th. Immediately followed by the Gears of War E-Day Direct. The first look at gameplay and huge news for upcoming title and third-party games. Deep dive for Gears of War E-Day, released in 2026, so they doubled down on that. FanFest is returning this year, which is dope. And a look back at the past 25 years alongside the full review for what's next for Xbox. Ah man, this so we kind of knew we kind of know the summer show was coming. I seen some people praise Ash. Thank you, Ash. I'm like, hold up, yo. We've been getting a show every year. I don't think this year is no different. Not to take anything away from her, because does seem to be doing things behind the scenes, and where there's smoke, there's fire. So I'm interested to see, what changes she make going forward. But bringing back FanFest, I think that was dope. I think that leaving was more so, when was it canceled? Wasn't that just canceled like recently? Like a
FanFest, they
year or
didn't
two
do
ago?
one last year, right? They did like a watch party instead.
Hmm.
And so some people
Yeah.
still went into LA for the watch party because there's that photo of a group of them doing that. But they didn't do a proper FanFest last year. So I don't know if they actually cancelled it. But they just didn't do one last year. I mean,
Well,
they skipped, so it wasn't confirmed that it was cancelled. Or was it? I can't remember, to be honest.
I think either way, I think this is dope. Whenever gamers can, get together,
Yeah.
They
it's
All
need
right.
some
together for a
they
showcase
need some
event.
eastern cities though. That's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
only gripe I have. We need
Yeah, we
Well, they
some
meant,
definitely
eastern.
need some Eastern love on the East Coast, man, for
yeah,
sure.
I think
A
they've
thousand percent.
got
Thanks for
more
calling it out, Larry.
they've got more countries to announce or more places to announce for their tour, which sounds really nice of them doing this. But I'm going to throw to Lyric. What are your thoughts on the announcements of the showcase, on the announcement that E Day is going to get a direct after the show? So we'll get a deep dive into E Day. And then even the reintroduction of what the 25th anniversary like fan fest is going to look like, because they're going to quite a few different countries. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. This is the type of press Xbox that's needed after a good streak of nonsense, and then with Phil being gone and everything. I think we all knew the showcase was coming. We I I I would argue, or I would probably say that we all kind of pretty much knew that E Day was probably going to be the direct,
Yeah.
because I mean the other most of the other games would have came out by then. So
Yeah.
uh so it's a good announcement. I think it's the timing that makes it pretty nice, because Xbox has been on the roll with a lot of news that's good, positive, moving forward or whatnot. And we all know, at the end of the day, it's gaming, tech, and these companies. There's probably going to be some news, some other kind of news coming up at some point. But right now, they're rolling, and it's a good. I think it was a good look to announce everything now and start, just getting some hype behind it. So I'm 1,000% behind it. I love fan.
1,001% behind it, Lyric?
See, look, I got to go back to the board. See, messing with my updates, messing with
Yeah.
my updates. But yeah, I love that FanFest is back, man. Anytime we have chances for gamers to be able to get together and what I'm saying, over this hobby, just a little, just
Yeah.
it's,
Yeah.
it's it's an amazing thing. So yeah, I'm 10, 10 thumbs up if I
I
had them.
agree. Well, I think they usually announce the Xbox Game Showcase about this time, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot more momentum with Asher going, let's just do stuff. Let's bam, bam, bam. And so, like, a lot of the stuff was already locked in before she got there,
Oh,
right?
absolutely,
And so,
absolutely.
but it's just,
I,
it feels like the momentum is shifted
it feels
with
deliberate.
Usher. Yeah,
It feels
around
deliberate.
that, and just like some of the perception of some of the industry is shifted under this. Like there's still, obviously people who are going to be speculating and also sort of making sure that oh my god, I can't think of the word of it, but like being conscious of like, hey, like let's sit back and see what she actually does. And I think we're all going to be doing that anyway, going in with this with our eyes wide open. But it's that time of year we're about to hit into our Christmas time anyway for gaming, which is basically all the gaming news starts really ramping up around what we're going to be playing over the next 12 months and so on and so forth. And with this being the 25th anniversary of Xbox this year, we just know that there is a shit ton of announcements going to happen at the showcase. We know that there's whatever the next 8 months, well, 7, 8 months looks like, it's going to be full of games for us as a community. Whether you play on PC and you play your Xbox games through there, or whether you play on console or whatever that looks like, we are going to be eating good this year. So, but I was ecstatic. I'm also really ecstatic around the announcement that E-Day is going to be the direct, because just them and that little sneak peek, little cutscene of where you've got Marcus and Dom reuniting with their music, and I was just like, oh, this is Gears. This is what I want from Gears.
I'm excited to see what they've been cooking up, because they've been very quiet
Yeah.
the whole gen. So like, it's nice to get that direct and see what the coalition been cooking up behind the scenes.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm like super, super excited and super happy about that. And I'm also really, I just want to see what we're going to get, what we're going to deliver in that space. And it's Gears, come on. I know that people are thinking that, and I also probably think that this is maybe going to have, and there's that rumor that's going to be exclusive. I think if it's going to be exclusive, it's going to be a timed exclusive. I would potentially be surprised that it releases day and date on some other platforms that haven't had 2 or 3. I'm of the opinion, and I know it's a prequel to the series, and so people are like, it doesn't matter if they get to play this. I'm like, well, I feel like it kind of does, to really understand the impact of the relationship that these two characters have and what they've been through, and what the significance of us getting a prequel and just understanding that from the community. I guess it doesn't matter to those who don't understand, but for those who have played through it, I feel like if you do get to play E-Day, you should play through 2, and you should play through 3, and then go back and play E-Day. It's like Halo fans will go through and play Halo 1 and Halo 2 and Halo 3 and then Halo ODST, like, even though and then like Halo Reach, even though Halo Reach is a prequel, you don't play Halo Reach first, because like you go through and you understand, and then you come back and you're like, that leads into the first game, and like there's a specific order that you go and play Halo in if you're going to go through and play the stories. And I feel like that is what I have a feeling about how this should be played for those who have not gone and played it. So I think if you haven't played it, probably don't start with the prequel. Go through and actually experience it the way everyone else experienced it, and then you can really understand that impact of that relationship. And so that's what for me around that. I think if it's going to come out, be a delayed for the PlayStation platform, it should be a timed exclusive, and eventually come to that. But I also think that they need 2 and 3. But who knows? We don't know what's going to happen with exclusives at this point, because they're still deciding, and it looks like things are changing in the Xbox space. So who knows what's going to happen. I'm also super excited. I'm going to talk. That's today's thing. I'm going to ramble. I'm so happy about FanFest. And I like that they're doing a bit of a tour. So what they've announced, how many countries have they announced? Australia, I was like, oh, I'm not flying over to Aussie for it. I mean, I would love to fly over to Aussie for it, but I'm like, oh, New Zealand. But I don't know if there's enough Kiwis here who would show up for it. And so I like that they've only announced a certain amount, and there's still more countries to announce. I was surprised Brazil wasn't on that list, actually, and I hope they do go to Brazil, because Brazil had a cool fan fest one year, and I think if anything they really deserve something because of the finances and stuff happening in that space. So that's where I'm at with this. I think it's fantastic. I like that they've come out and really specified that this is really important that we celebrate this, because it's a massive milestone for Xbox, and she said in another 25 years when they're celebrating 50 years. Yeah, I'm just going to restart my browser in a moment, but continue on. Does anyone want to add anything else to that before I restart my browser?
Yeah,
disappear for a second. Yeah, go for it.
Give my little 2 cents. I'm excited. I wanted to ask the chat and everyone watching to just throw some things that you might want to see. I was gonna ask you guys too, Lyric. Like, what are like maybe 3-4 games you really want to see? That might just show up or something you want to see. For me, I like a official like teaser for the next Halo, the next mainline Halo. I would love to see something with Wolfenstein, and then I also wouldn't mind a stealth drop. I wouldn't mind. It would be nice if Halo stealth dropped on it. 'Cause we don't know when we know combat campaign evolved is supposed to be a summer game, so maybe that could be a stealth drop. I think that would be really dope. But as far as the fan fest, like I said, I think that's dope. Whenever it's any type of gaming event where
Yeah.
you can be boots on the ground with other gamers. That's kind of why I've been enjoying the perks of physical as well. Just going back to GameStop. Buying digital, I have no reason to go to GameStop.
Yeah.
But buying physical and going to trade in or buying used games, it's dope. Bumping into actual gamers in the world, and just talking. It's like bumping into a fellow football fan. You bump into a Bills fan or you bump into a Knicks fan or something like that, and you guys got that similar interest. It's like off that fact alone, you can start building a friendship or a repertoire. So, that's really dope. Happy to see that. The E-Day direct after, man, love that. Can't wait to see. My only beef is with Xbox. Period. It's 25th anniversary. I just need some release dates, man. So that's the biggest thing I want from this direct is just anything you show. Just give me some release dates, man.
Yeah, 100%
Even
agree
if
with
it's next year, or just give me some windows or something like that. And if it's something not ready, then let it not be ready. Don't give me a reveal trailer looking at State of Decay, and then 5 years later, you're doing an alpha community test. If it's not ready, then don't show it. Even if you got to cut the show down a little bit. But that's the thing about Xbox and even PlayStation with these state of plays. I also like the third party announcements too.
Yes.
Even with Nintendo when they do their little things, I like the third party games showing up, and we might get some.
We're meant to be getting
blockbuster-
State of Decay 3, right? That's been rumored to be at the showcase.
Oh, I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything about it being at the showcase, but
I
assume
thought
it
I
will.
thought I saw a rumor saying that it was potentially going to be there. Maybe
It
I'm
might.
missing something. I hope it is because we haven't seen anything on SO3.
Yeah, we got some news about it.
SOD3 in fact ever. Yeah, I know we do have some
We'll
news
touch
about
on
it.
it,
Yeah.
that would be at this point. I don't even just give me the game. I don't want to see anything.
Well, I really want to see more on Clockwork's Revolutions.
Definitely.
We definitely know we're going to see more on Fable. There's just so many games to push into the second half of this year.
I would hope to see something. Any, it doesn't have to be much, but just something on Blade, maybe.
Yes, that is also rumored that we might hear something about Blade. So I don't know because rumors are rumors, and you don't know until you know. Yeah.
It also would be cool because we know Tango's not with them no more, but from the understanding that there's not like a bad blood or rapport between them with Tango going off to what was it Grafton or something like that. Possibly some kind of partnership and seeing that we see Chai come back for Half Hourish too.
Yes, I would love
That would be
that.
nice.
I would love
Some
a
fucking
high five.
Elder Scrolls 6 news would be nice too. I'm tired of them getting by with that shit. That'd be nice. Fallout. Maybe one of these rumors Fallout remakes or remasters. I want to keep my expectations in line.
You know what I
Don't
would
wanna
really
get
like an
yourself
announcement
overexcited.
of? A remake, complete remake of Morrowind from Elder Scrolls. But I think we're going to get Elder Scrolls 6 before
Give
we
me
get a
Fallout
Morrowind
3.
remake. Yeah, Fallout 3 would be nice. Yeah.
Even those infamous, do some remasters. Get in your remaster bag for some of these Activision titles and IPs.
Yes. Yeah.
But as far as the Gears being everywhere, in my heart, I think it's going to be everywhere day one. I just think because that's already been in motion.
Yeah.
And, I think the Gears Reloaded pretty much confirmed that E-Day will be there day one.
Yes.
Only because, you started them with one and now you get to play the prequel to one.
What's up, Pixel Slapper? You want Galleon? You want Galleon, the IP back? An announcement for that? Fair. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
There's heaps of games that I still want my Perfect Dark, and I'm super pissed off that
Yeah,
got canned.
Let's stop bringing that up because I get
That's
pissed off
just
every
that's just
time.
painful.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Now I got two ways of coming at it from
Thank
the
you for being here,
exclusivity
Pixel.
point of view that you just mentioned and offended. Like I said, I think it's gonna be everywhere. But I got two
Yeah.
ways. I got two ways to look at it. What's best for Xbox? What's best for me?
Just backwards.
That's how I'm gonna answer it. What's best for me is it go everywhere. And I buy it day one on my PS5 Pro, get to play the best, get to play with the
That's
DualSense,
true.
PSSR.
There are
cool.
Xbox fans on there.
That's what's best for me.
Yeah.
But what's best for Xbox and what I personally think they should do, because this is what's good for the brand, is to have that shit only on Xbox.
Lock it
I have
down.
a Series X.
Yeah.
Even though I'm nowadays I mainly play my PS5 Pro and my Switch 2 and my Series X. Like I said, when something like Replace or Forza drop that I can only play there, I'm not gonna be mad if they only give me a like, hey man, if you want to play this.
What's up, Sly? Welcome.
It's
Thank you for
only on
being
Xbox.
here.
Yo, what's good, Crow? Hey, Crow, I don't know how late you're going to be up, man, but, man, we can definitely try to get some marathon in, man. It's real tough trying to link up and play with my friends most of the time, man. It's I'm either just getting off or just getting on when they getting off, something like that. But, yeah, I think it'd be best for Xbox, man, if they did have it, console exclusive,
Yeah.
I think that'd be dope, but they won't, so... it'll be everywhere. They won't, but I think that'd be. I mean, I'm just saying, I personally wouldn't be mad at it. Like I said, I'm team exclusives, but my thing is, if you make it exclusive, keep it only on Xbox as a whole. Don't put it on PC either. Like, that's just me.
I know that's your view on that. I don't agree with you on that one, but we both have our reasons why we have that point of view, which I love.
That's why I say it won't, because it's like, if you're gonna give it a PC, you might as well give it to PlayStation as well. Because it's been times where PlayStation has shown that they will show up and buy your game if it's good and it's interesting, and force that damn near can be argued more than the PC. Like, I'm not saying PC gamers don't buy shit a lot, but I'm pretty sure South of Midnight, Starfield, Forza, them is moving millions of units. So that is just as impactful as, putting your shit on PC. Like I said, when South of Midnight dropped on PC, I seen people screenshotting the Steam charts, making fun of it. When these console games from the console companies go to PC storefronts and they flop, they get made fun of. So me personally, I'm like, hey, make it. If you want to move your next gen console, and I should want to make a difference, because like I said, if PC storefronts is going to be on the next gen Xbox, there's no reason to put your games over there anymore. Yeah. Just put it only on the Xbox ecosystem.
Yeah.
And make people buy your hardware.
That was my take as well, is like, you don't need to be on Steam. You could just put it on your PC Xbox store. Because Steam will be accessible on that, and then that means if you want to play an Xbox game, you have to run through that store. And I think that's where I'm going with that and the ecosystem that it is. But
then, as a pro thing to the consumer, you still got access to the Steam. So you got access to the storefronts where Xbox games isn't.
Yeah, exactly.
But those storefronts don't got access to our games. To me, that's dope. I mean, that's why I'm like, That's why it's like I don't really pay too much attention to like the buzzwords like going back to Xbox. What is back to Xbox? Because for me, Xbox was about having a killer lineup of games that you can only buy and play on this box.
Yeah.
So if that's what you're going back to, then I'm all for that. But if you doing some mid-line, halfway going back, halfway not, I don't.
I agree. Thank you, General Spartan, for joining us, Sly Crow, Pixel Slapper, and I know that Tegan is in the background listening to us live. He is doing an Easter thing, so if you are doing an Easter thing and you're just listening to us in the background, appreciate you, thank you. Or if you're driving and you're just listening to us as you're driving, I appreciate you as well. Yeah.
And the Easter thing Tegan is doing is he's dressed up as the Easter bunny and he's dancing to Evanescence right now.
Evanescence. Easter bunny dancing to Evanescence. I even have my own cute little marshmallow Easter egg thing. It's a Buzz Bar one. So it's like normal marshmallow with some caramel on top and then coated in chocolate. Delicious. I'm back to being back to look behind my back. Lol. Fair. Fair.
Back to being back
All
to
right.
the
Anything else we wanna add on this? Oh, I was just gonna say because you know you brought it South at Midnight Nero, and I don't know if we're gonna talk about it at all in any way, shape, or form because
I don't think so, but it is
I don't
on
think
all
so. But
platforms.
it is
please
on all
check it out.
platforms. But I saw someone who was posting screenshots of how beautiful the game is, and I just want to stress it is a stunning game. The art style,
is.
and people didn't give it credit or props because it wasn't coming out. It was like an console exclusive, and so I think it deserves its flowers around what it delivered. A beautiful story, beautiful music. Yes, I think the combat got a little bit repetitive, but other than that, I think overall it was a really, really solid game. And yeah, and so seeing the screenshots has just been like, oh, I kind of want to go back and just go into that world. It was so beautiful, and they did such a good job. But there's rumors that studio is now working on the next game, right? I feel like I've been hearing a lot of rumblings and a lot of rumors like they already started
That's
on the
Compulsion,
next
right?
game. Compulsion
Yeah.
games. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Compulsion. Yeah, I love Compulsion.
yeah.
Very talented. Yeah, man, check out South of Midnight, man. Got
Pixel
Switch School.
Slapper, who has got your account and is messaging from your account, man? I'm beautiful, my mum told me, lol. Blink twice if you need help. No, I'm kidding.
We ain't
Sorry,
paying no,
I'm
we ain't
easily
paying a ransom
distracted.
though.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. Yeah. Yeah. You know, this economy, we gotta
Yeah.
survive.
We don't want to be the next one snatched up.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
100%. All right, I'm gonna
but I think that was it for that
flick
one.
us over to the next one. 'Cause I
Yeah,
actually
man,
came
look.
prepared.
Hey, nice. Super Mario movie Rotten Tomato scores. The critics is giving it it was a 40 something. It's low. You guys see it on the screen. But the people that actually matter, is actually saying they enjoying the movie. It's a fucking Mario movie made for kids and adults that like Mario, and I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell these people were expecting.
Well, I
I
mean,
seen
they
someone
didn't.
give it a 0, just saying they were like, "What do you want from this? You want some in depth like, dude, go play the games."
It's not like some Oscar-worthy thing.
They
That's not
want,
the. If
they
you've
want
played
the zombie
Mario, it's
apocalypse
all
from
whimsical,
Mario.
right? It's super whimsical, super not serious. Yes, there is a story in there, but Mario inherently at its core is fun.
They
Yeah,
want the Walking Dead, but Mario.
yeah.
Lol,
One
lol. So like,
Baby
I
girl
mean,
got
yeah.
sick this weekend because I wanted to go see it this weekend, but baby girl got sick, so we postponed that. We're going this upcoming week, so I'm personally excited to see it.
Let me know.
Like I said, the
I want to
people
go
that I
see
know
it.
that are Mario fans, they seen it online. I seen a lot of people enjoying it. It's just everything get hit with hate nowadays, so I don't really pay
You
attention.
know the
to too
funniest thing
much
to me about
online right now.
about Mario is that that's their last name.
He's just one name. It's like Beyonce, one name.
No, they
Oprah.
like
No.
the creator said his name is literally Mario
Oh, Mario.
and Luigi Mario.
Yes, Luigi Mario. Yes. Yeah, you are
Funny
correct.
to me. That's funny.
Yeah,
to me.
Mario. Make it make sense.
Mario,
Japan.
Mario.
There you go. That
That's
that
why.
that
That's why he
immediately
said
lets you
it's
know that there's
me.
makes no sense. It's a Japan made by a Japanese studio, and I'm not throwing any shade because I fucking love Mario. Do
Oh
you
no,
guys see the
absolutely,
increase?
absolutely.
Do you guys see the increase of movie prices? I'm super selective which movie I see.
Yeah, they've been
Um,
going up gradually for
has
years
it?
now.
Yeah, I feel like it has. I have a little bit of a thing with my sister. She can get cheaper movie tickets, so I just buy them through her, and then I go to the cinema.
I just get a movie pass,
Yeah,
$10
that's
a month. I
true.
get to watch as many as movies I want.
Yeah, well, maybe I should look at doing that. Because I don't really. I kind of stopped going to the movies because they got really expensive. And then I was like, I'll just wait for it to come to a streaming service or get us cancelled here, downloaded illegally. Sorry, we're cancelled now as a show. I do not encourage that. No, I do not endorse or encourage that. If you can be well
Wow, we was
behaved.
canceled like 60 shows ago.
Yeah, we were, especially when we started talking about you and you playing with Barbies, Lyric. Honestly.
Ken to be exact.
Lol.
Something about that pink
I just
convertible.
always laugh at my own jokes. It's kind of sad, but I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what people want from Mario. It's Mario. You expect to get Mario.
Mario.
Like, I
Well, I
don't know.
mean, the critics didn't particularly like the first one either, but everyone else likes it. So I think
Yeah,
it's
I
the
really
audience and the
enjoyed the
user
first one.
reviews are the
Critics don't like
important people.
nothing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
critics don't like. Yeah, they don't like much, dude. You know,
they don't
They're-
like having
they're-
fun.
they definitely don't like
they're-
doing that.
I feel like the critics' job now is to make good movies seem bad and make bad movies seem good. Or, I mean, any kind of media in that form.
It has to be like this soul-crushing drama, reflective, makes you feel emotions that are like real deep and thing for them to be like, this is the best thing, and you're
for
like,
them to think
I feel
about their
like-
childhood traumas and now
Yeah,
they're putting
yeah.
it in their
But I feel like
review.
we're
It really
living in an
touched my
environment-
soul.
Yeah, exactly. We're living in an environment where you need lightheartedness and you need some whimsical fun and all of this jazz. And so this is exactly what you need. And this is exactly what kids need. And like, this is great for adult parents who like playing video games to go watch this with their kids. Because if they didn't have kids, they'll be going to watch it anyway. I'm going to go watch it anyway. And I don't have
Go
kids.
watch Mario.
Yeah, Mario. Do you know why I'm so excited about this? If you've ever played the Mario Galaxy games, they are fantastic. Some of my favorite Mario games. And so the fact that they were doing this, yeah,
Working to
Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, good, really good. So if you get a chance, Nero, I highly recommend them. They're lots of fun.
I have them. I got them for a birthday gift. The physical.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy them. If you're enjoying Mario, there's just it's just a lot of fun and some of the better. I mean, some
Not 1970.
it's hard because so many Mario games are really really good, but this is one of those
When
ones
we
that
gonna
like,
get another
even Mario
Sunshine?
Galaxy 2 just like, Mario Sunshine.
Yeah,
When we gonna get
I
another
don't rate
Sunshine?
Mario Sunshine. Sorry, I'm one of those people. I rate
like Sunshine.
Galaxy. Yeah, I mean Mario Sunshine's a good game, but like I don't know Galaxy. I took my kids to watch Stuart Little. Lol, I want Mario. I used to love Stuart Little. But yeah, I would have
I'm
loved.
planning to
let's
play
go.
it after I finish 3D World and Bowser's Fury. Once I finish this one and roll credits on it, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 will be what I play next. as far as
Enjoy.
Mario
Let me know
games.
what you think, Nero, when you play them, and you'll be
Definitely
like,
will.
you'll be able to tell if Panda's full of shit or not. Yeah,
I
is she a
haven't
real
played
gamer?
one, I haven't played one modern that I haven't liked yet, man. Between
Is Mario the Superman of gaming?
No, he's the Super Mario of gaming. You walked into that one, Lyric.
What's that one?
I'm so lame.
He literally
Mario
can
gaming.
he can literally do anything.
He can, man. He's the GOAT. The only one that can beat him with proper prep time is Batman and Donkey Kong. Batman and DK is the only two that can.
I don't know if there's,
Because look,
there's
in the-
enough
in the
prep time
movie-
for Mario.
In the movie, Donkey Kong beat him. As you can see, he didn't have proper prep time. You know, he knew his dad was gonna throw him out there, but he knew like that morning. You know what I'm saying? If DK would have had a little prep time, he would have fucked Mario up. But you know, Mario being Super Mario, who he is, he won. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what I'm saying. That's what I say. I think he's like the Superman of, because he got plot armor all over him from head to toe.
yeah,
But we love
Yeah,
Mario
but,
around here, man. So
yeah. Shout out to
We
Mario.
do.
don't listen
We
to the
do.
critics. Go watch
Go
it.
check it
Go
out, man.
watch it
Take
for
your
yourself.
lady,
Go check
take your
it
daughter,
out.
take your
Yeah.
son, take your grandma, take your cousin, take your family
I-
member, man.
I think it's gonna do just as well, or around like how much money it makes and such for this movie. But I'm gonna throw us to the next one. Something I prepared earlier.
All right,
Aha.
Stellar Blade developer Shift Up has acquired Shinji Mikami's new studio Unbound. He is known for his work on classic Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, The Evil Within, and Hi-Fi Rush. Shift Up will directly handle publishing Unbound's next original IP. I've been paying attention to this IP he's been working on when he first made his little Unbound studio, and it came across my desk a few weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago. And I like Shift Up, what they did with Stellar Blade. So I think this team up right here is dope. I hope this is one of those things that come to fruition and then not be one of them things like 2-3 years. Shift Up and Unbound is canceled. I'm tired of seeing that shit. So I really am interested to see what these guys come up with and see what we get. I approve of this.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't see a downside to this at all. So that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's really cool, and I like that he's still in the gaming industry, still making games, and I think that just really bolsters what Stellar Blade has been doing in this. I mean, the developer, sorry, Shift Up has been doing in their space, and so you can really tell that I guess Stellar Blade did well enough for them to go, let's acquire another studio and sort of expand their horizons and things like that. And then I also think that's a clear indication that you're not going to see exclusives with their games moving forward on PlayStation only. They're going to be putting them out on every platform to get as much people buying it day one. So that's what I think is a clear indication of what this kind of means for people around that. Yeah.
Yep. I'll let you take the
Exciting.
next one, Panda.
Nah, man, I saw what the next one is. I was like, yeah, it's in here because it's gaming news, not because I actually care about it in this instance. But we're a gaming podcast, so
Yes.
Is
there you
anybody
go.
familiar with this?
No,
Yes, grab by the ghoulies. Absolutely.
grabbed
Absolutely.
by the ghoulies.
Yeah.
All right, well, Lurk, you want to read this one? I've never played it.
All right. Xbox has announced Grab by the Ghoulies Re-Ghouled. It will now be in 4K and 60 FPS, have enhanced controls, audio, and visuals. A couple of lost levels so you can experience 4 new missions. And the all-new co-op mode, which is heavily needed. Smash them all. Play it locally or online. And they like to say this, but it's coming when it's ready. So,
Yeah.
yeah. If anyone is familiar with Grab by the Ghoulies, I am. It was fun, the game. It's one
I
of
feel like
them.
I've seen it, but I never played it.
It's just your quintessential
Yeah.
like co-op top-down twin shooter type thing. So
Yeah, so I never played it, but I've seen it.
yeah,
Yeah. Love how Nero's like, I'll give you this one to go. I'm like, I saw it. I know nothing about this game.
nah, it's definitely a little fun, little quirky game. You can
Yeah, I figured.
that it has all co-op. You can have a little fun with.
When I don't know something about the game, I figured it's a good percentage that someone on the panel or in the
Yeah,
community
you're
knows,
right.
so.
You are 100% right. Someone on the panel, one of us is going to know it. We have, I think, collectively have a pretty good gaming
Yeah, we
history and
cover
knowledge.
pretty much everything.
Yeah, and I mean, we just send messages in AI prompt form to Lyric anyway.
Yeah, I never really played it. It was all AI prompt. I just went through my database. I never actually played it.
Yeah, I
Satya
100%.
is sending him all them AI checks, man. AI literally check started for
I
him.
was
man.
downloading while I was reading it. You know what I'm saying? all the articles and stuff.
Good show, guys. Good show.
All right, man.
But yeah, that's
Alright,
dope.
next one.
That's dope. Little small.
You
little
can
game.
you can click the. You could have clicked the one after this, Panda. But I guess since you
I just
prepared-
want to. I'm just very quickly. I'll click the one after this, but I just wanted to say a big congratulations. The game is doing really, really well. Well deserved. The developers have been doing a fantastic job around this. So 4 million copies sold. Kudos to them. So I just wanted to kind of just
way to make
acknowledge
me and
that.
Lyric look like a piece of shit, Panda. Wow, way to make me and Lyric
swear.
look like the bad guys. Okay, hold up, guys. I was gonna congratulate them too. Okay, I was gonna give them
None
kudos.
of us have picked
all
up this game. None of us have played this, right? So we're all in the same boat. But yeah,
we are
yeah,
in the same boat.
Nero. Only I'm allowed to congratulate them. You know,
Hey,
You
have
had your
at it. Hey,
opportunity.
that's,
No, I'm kidding.
hey, that's better for me. Next.
you're like
Nah,
next,
but look,
and I'm like,
though,
wait
I
a
will be.
second.
I want to
It
give them
doesn't
some
have
flowers because
character creation, does it?
no, I don't think so. I think it does.
right.
You could no. I think you can customize them later in the game. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
But pretty much, yeah. Okay, like a Geralt situation.
I will
playing
say,
that
man, I will say, congratulations to the game. I got a lot of hate from the community of Crimson Desert, the bad apples. There's a lot of bad apples out there, a lot of dumb fucks out there. But to the overall community, to those devs, salute to them. Congratulations on 4 million. I'm sure it might be double that by the time, the holiday season ends this year. So congratulations to them. I'm still waiting on a sale, or if I don't get a sale soon enough, I'll go trade in one of my games physically, pick it up. I am liking seeing all the updates that's coming. Like Panda said, to open the show. When I do go get this game, whether it's on sale, whether I go pick up in the store, whatever, it's going to be the best version.
Yeah.
So I even see Digital Foundry putting stuff out saying they improving things on the pro version all the way down to the S. So it's good to see. Keep the support up. Shout out to them, man. 4 million.
One of my friends has called out saying it's one of the, like, for what you can do in the game engine, one of the more versatile game engines that they're using. I don't even know what engine they're using. Actually, I should probably go investigate that.
It's one of their own engines.
Yeah, it is their own engine.
In-house
Yeah,
engine.
in-house
Yeah,
engine.
and I will
like,
say this is another W for single player games. So
yeah,
I'm always team single player games. So whenever they come out and do good and be successful, I love to see it.
it feels like The Witcher meets Breath of the Wild meets even that Shadow of Mordor, and there's those sort of aspects to it in this game. From what I've seen, this is kind of what stood out to me, and there's a few other things in that other games that kind of call out to me around what this game feels like, even a little bit of like Assassin's Creed Origins, Valhalla, and so I'm a bit like, I really want to play it because there's lots of aspects of those games that I thoroughly enjoy, and I get that feeling from seeing it, and I'm like, cool, this is a game that I think I'm going to really, really like, but I'm also mindful that it's a time suck, and I'm going to wait for it to go on sale. Yeah.
I'm just gonna act like he's Jon Snow when I play it. So
I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna pretend like I got transported through this dimension after being poisoned, and I woke up in this universe and world. And everybody understands that I'm Jon Snow, so I changed my name and just went forward. And that's my story.
I'm just gonna have the Jon Snow face every time.
Yeah, Sly, I know Ubisoft gets flack for their games, but I do love a Ubisoft game, so yeah.
Definitely.
We bitch and moan about what Ubisoft should do better, but like honestly, I'm still gonna be there.
Good old play that. Hey, when you're hungry, a good old plate of that UB slot with a little bit of salt on top, man, it'll get you through the night, man. A little bit,
I mean, some of their games are fire.
They got plenty of Ubi slop to give you too.
Hey, stop slandering.
That slot pot so deep, man.
You're not going to let me glaze Ubisoft? No, I'm kidding. No one glazes them.
I will say this, Ubi slop. I'm finna call them Ubi slop anyway.
Ubisoft?
Ubi slop, man. Come on, man.
Hey, I thought you were 1001% accurate, Lyric. Come on, you had that recent update.
That's why I was about to call them Ubi slop, but then I tried to, change it. So, but no, I will say that like they have some very good engines. So I will like they create some beautiful worlds, and there'll be a lot going on in them. But it's just we all are kind of we have that fatigue of that mission structure. We know. And the crazy part about it is it's damn near in every game now. But Ubi Slop gets the most flack for it. Even though everybody make us, go around and do the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still pissed at Ubisoft for Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Slop.
Beyond
Stir that Ubi Slop.
Stir it up, man. All right, that's enough for Crimson Desert, man. Let's
Yeah, very quickly. I'm just going to move this over to this one here. Sorry, I've got it ready to go. I came prepared. All right, crack into it.
Exclusive, man. Adios Montreal canceled 7+ year in development title that costs hundreds of millions. They are also laying off 124 developers. Head of studio David and Fossey also leaving.
Yeah.
Seems too common.
Yep.
That's all I can say. Seems too common.
Well, I mean, if you go and read the article, it's actually quite astonishing. So they said that they had layoffs due to the cancellation of Wildlands, a game that had been in development since the early 2019. It was first reported back in December of last year as a project name, and then according to sources, other games, like this game had gone through 4 different engines. Other games had been cancelled as a result due to budget. So there was meant to be like a new Deus Ex game that kind of got canned because of budgeting for this. And so it sounds like it had a massive flow-on effect around the cost of trying to make this game, and then it not come to fruition, and then impact all these other games as a result. So they did themselves a disservice. And I wonder what that, when they're talking about Wildlands, was that meant to be like, I can't remember, did we get an announcement for it? I'm just tired, guys, everybody. But Lyric, no comment. And so it's if that was meant to be a live service game, sometimes chasing like trying to monetize people, and I hope it wasn't a live service game. I can't remember. Maybe someone knows in the chat whether or not this was meant to be live service or not. It's just disappointing to see how big an impact funneling all your money into one game, putting all your eggs in one basket means that the other eggs in the basket are going to go down with the ship as well. And so we're seeing this time and time again. I know the industry is going through a turbulent time at the moment, transition stuff and all this things happening. Layoffs are happening everywhere. Studios are being cancelled. And it would be nice to go like a whole 6 to 8, 12 months without having to talk about this stuff. It would be lovely, but we're not. And it seems to be a constant thing. And it's rather disappointing that this is stuff that we have to talk about on the show, knowing that it impacts us as gamers and it impacts those developers in their day-to-day life. Yeah.
7+ years is crazy though
Yes.
to me. Like canceling something 7+ years, isn't that damn near done at that point?
Well, you would hope so, but apparently it had gone through four different engines, so they must have
They
just
couldn't figure out.
development hell. And I mean, after 7+ years, you should have looked at this like in year 4 and gone, okay, it's development hell. Cancel this shit. Let's put our money into something else. But you've funneled another 3 years into this game before going, hey, you know what? Maybe we should scrap it.
That's when the ambition it weighs more than the funds.
There's like logic has gone out the window. They just are after that bag, and
it
I'm like,
sucks.
cool. Well, you can either keep the bag that you have or chase another bag, and that bag isn't certain, whereas this bag is, and they keep going after the one that's like not certain, and I'm like, well, you keep doing this to yourselves. Yeah.
When you're looking at these 4 games that it sucks that's happening because these are great games that's up there right now. But
What else was there?
I would
Okay,
have
so
loved to
Wild
have seen a Deus Ex.
was an open-world third-person action-adventure game in which players would take control of a character. Blah, blah, blah.
They should have just gave us Deus Ex 3.
Yeah. Okay, it
Or
doesn't mention
call
whether
it
it was a
Deus
live
Ex
service game or not, but like, Embracer went cold on the project as well. Okay. Well,
Yeah, it kinda
Embracer's doing
sucked.
their own thing. Which studio is doing the Tomb Raider remake? I think that is Crystal... No, it's not Crystal Dynamics, is it? I actually can't remember because it's already worked through. They've already got the first one that's releasing this year, and the next one released the new title next year. So we've got the remake this year, and can someone Google that? Lyric, AI Lyric. Can you tell us which studio is doing the Tomb Raider remake? Yeah. Go on. That's a good question. I feel like I knew it last year when we were talking about it, but there hasn't been a lot of Tomb Raider news other than the actress playing Tomb Raider in the live action series got injured, so they've had to put a pause on filming. And they'll go back to filming once she's healed. Not a major injury, but enough to be like, we need to let her recover before we continue filming. And so,
I think he was right. I think it is Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, okay. All right. I like to be right. Sometimes I'm right. Yeah. Who knows?
And Flying Wild Hog.
Yeah. What
But
else
yeah,
have we
7 years. A 7 year. It's hard to come back from putting 7 years into a game and having to cancel it. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
We got a turn of events for the next topic. We used to seeing Xbox dominate PlayStation.
Do you want me to pop that up? It's just I have to change our thing up completely because it's a.
Nah.
We
can listen to
I'll just move us to this one then. In the meantime.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah, man. Sony got more games on the Xbox bestsellers list than Microsoft. MLB The Show 26, Marathon Helldivers 2 are on the top paid Xbox 25 list.
2 of those. The other one, yuck.
Two thumbs up, man.
That MLB yuck.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, it's cool, man. Xbox has been doing this to them for the last
He said Xbox.
year and a change. Whenever Phil said it was just 3, That's when Xbox started taking over PlayStation Store. So it's cool seeing them fight back. I'm happy Marathon is in the top 25. That's real good to see for sure. Helldivers 2 still being in the top paid this late into being over there is awesome as
Such a
well.
good game. It's such a good
Yeah,
game.
it
If you have
is.
not played Helldivers 2, freaking play it and play it with friends. You'll soon figure out who your real friends are.
As long as your friends is not named Panda.
Do I have a reputation?
Yes.
Thanks. You're gonna make it sound like I'm a
Consider
horrible
consider your
person to play video
look.
games with.
Consider your samples gone.
This
Consider
next
all
piece
your
of news
samples
is gonna
gone.
hurt Lyric because this was one of his favorite games this gen. Gooner live service game, the first Ascendant, quote unquote, did not work, says Nexon. Strong lunch, but not staying power. No staying power. So yeah, man, if you was gooning off to a little bit of that first Ascendant, man, hey, it's looking like it was in last place, the last Ascendant. Now, look, I enjoyed the game when I first played it, man. I thought it had really good vibrations and haptics and shooting on the Series X when I played it. It just the gunplay and everything just felt real good. It felt crisp, but you know, it was kind of like another version of Warframe, kind of in a way. And it's like I didn't. I don't
It was
have
very
time for
generic
that.
at the end of the day.
Yeah, it was very.
It didn't really stand out as much outside of the fanfare, of course, because that's all that game was, a bunch of fanfare. But a lot of fan service going on in that game. But other than that, it was. I mean, it was. It worked. It did what it's supposed to do, but it's easy to pass on.
It was cute, man. So you know, new generation, new games. Tell them go back to the drawing board, try again on the P6, man.
I enjoyed it for what
come
it
a
was,
little
for what I
stronger
played
with
of
the
it.
jiggle physics.
That's all it was for. A bunch of
Yeah, I
jiggle
mean,
physics.
I enjoyed the game, but I think it just wasn't so addictive that I couldn't stop playing it. And it was like,
Yeah.
because I'm on Game Pass and because there's so many other games coming out, like, I'll try a game and then I'll move on to something else and on to something else. But there are always the core games that you go back to. Like, I go back and I play Diablo. I mean, I'm waiting for the full launch of Path of Exile 2, but until that game fully launches, because it's still in preview,
Oh,
I'm playing Diablo, which is one of those
games.
sort of games that I can just jump in and
Damn,
jump out
bring me the
easy.
game.
Yeah.
Please, come take my money, bring me the game, and take my time. I'm tired of all this. Anyway, man, on to the next, man.
My
Arc
ADHD, I
Raiders
think.
boss, Patrick Sunderland, pushes back on that AI slander that we was throwing towards him for redesigning. He said it's
Fight back.
redesigning game development. Embark success wasn't an accident. He said 2 games built with significantly few people at the fraction of the cost you'd expect of a AAA game. So I guess he's saying them using AI for voices when they eventually added humans into it saved them some money. I enjoy Arc Raiders. I didn't have a problem with the AI voices until I knew it was AI voices. Then it started like once you tell me it's not a real voice, then it stands out to me. So once I was like, oh, okay, now I do notice. I just thought it was made voice acting. At that point, man, you know, I guess I'm kind of conflicted on what he mean by that because if he felt that way, he wouldn't have hired real voice actors to start replacing some of the AI that's in the game. If he felt that
Yeah.
strongly, but if you're using AI to just bring a game and a vision to the front and using it as a tool and not as a means to just replace people, like if you can't afford voice acting because you're putting so much stuff into every other department of the game, cool. But if the game is successful like Arc Raiders was, definitely go back and do your fans some service and get some actual quality voice acting in there. So, yeah,
I wouldn't
guess
mind
we'll
it for
see
like
how-
random NPCs that I pass
Yeah.
up and they saying random stuff or like that of course. But
Yep.
when we're talking about characters that we have to consistently go back to and talk to and they're literally a part of our journey, then I don't
I mean,
don't
like, if you
view
had
AI
a
being
really
part of that.
small studio where they didn't have the funds to do that, and so they're like, hey, we're going to use this to help. I
They
think
better
there's
get
a
the
li-
microphones and use their voices.
I mean, they will try, but obviously, if you're trying to fill out a lot of different things, I feel like that may be a time where you're
They'll
like, all
sound
right,
better than the AI.
yeah, well, Lyric's available for voice acting, voiceover stuff if you need, you know, yeah. He could put the AI voice on if you want him to. He could do it.
Look, this AI brain is not for none of that. Still trying to figure out how to take over the world. Keep going though.
I'm biting my nails. How's the chocolate? Lol. The chocolate was fantastic. Sorry. I was hungry and I just wanted
Me and Skynet are working on
a
something.
quick fix. It was delicious and the caramel in it was delicious. So yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, I agree. But I don't know what I want to say about this. I feel like I didn't read up on this topic, so my bad. But I think we've had quite a few conversations about AI usage in gaming and stuff and things like that. And I think there is a time and a place for it. But just be very prepared that gamers don't really have much bandwidth or appreciation for the use of it in the video games when it's clearly obvious that it's there. So if they can't tell it's there, they're more okay with it. But in the stuff that does matter to gamers, like the voice acting and those sort of things, yes, those things do matter to gamers. And so you will just be prepared for some pushback.
You're okay with AI like fleshing
Yeah.
out small parts of the game.
mean,
but
I put-
not creating the game.
Yeah, I put AI Lyric in a timeout every time the chat mentions that he's being too much like AI.
Don't
Yeah.
worry, chat. Should be the first one.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
If
not
you
mean.
know, you
I'm
know.
picking on you, and I feel bad. I'm not. This. You should see me bully him behind the scenes. I'm being nice right now. No, I'm kidding.
I told you, me, Umbrella Corps, and Skynet are working together.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, so it's about that time where leaks start coming out, especially for these summer shows and stuff like that. And the leaker claims that Persona 6 is to debut at the Xbox Game Showcase 2026 in June.
Sound too far fetched.
Yeah, that doesn't sound too far fetched to me at all. I think Sega and Atlas got a good relationship with Xbox, Microsoft.
Just jump up
Just
on your
lot
mic
of
a
new
little bit
games
more.
from the
Just be a
Game
bit louder,
Pass.
Neri. You're just coming through a little bit quiet for me. Sorry.
Oh, Panda cut my volume down.
No, I didn't touch your volume.
Back.
I didn't do anything. I swear.
My bad. That was me. I was trying to turn Panda down. That's on you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying I don't think it's too far fetched. Is that better?
Yeah.
No, you feel me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's too far fetched. I think Atlas and Sega got a good relationship with Xbox and Game Pass, so I could see this happening. I think it's very realistic.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I
take
agree.
all these leaks with a grain of salt.
I think it would be quite. How many of our ones are X related links?
Definitely not
Majority?
hurting anything. So
They are majority of the X.
Yeah, majority. I try to keep majority of them X related.
Okay. Well, do you want me to pop that up very quickly?
Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah,
I'll go back
people
to
some.
I'll go back to our other stuff. Sorry, I'll move that up. Hey, we're doing it live, guys. We're doing it live. Sorry.
who we finna get free promo to?
Yeah. I think this is probably a highlight. I mean,
Just some of the news, man. Some of the people I see the news from, man. Shout out to any of the accounts that we come across today, man, for the
yeah.
most part.
Yeah.
I'll invoice you later.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
this.
send
I'm
something
alive,
through, y'all.
lol.
And now, if you want to be the only source of news for ADS, and not have the rest of these people in the mix with you, just reach out, man. Hit that line, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I said, yeah, I can see this happening, man.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
I
could you
played
hear
a
me
bit of
eating?
Persona 3.
Sorry.
I didn't pay attention like you did, but played a bit of
massive
Persona
game.
3 and Game Pass before it expired. I enjoyed it. It's definitely a big game. I ended up grabbing it for like $17 on Amazon for the PS5. Haven't started it yet again over here. So eventually I'm going to get into that. Got a lot of RPGs at my fingertips. So, yeah, man, I know a lot of people like really hold this series high. So a new one will definitely be a big reveal at the Xbox showcase if this was to be true.
Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Back on reality. I agree. They've done a great job of with their relationship around Atlas and that, because like Persona 5 went Persona 4. Oh my god, if one of the Personas
Yeah, I think
into Game Pass. Quite a few of them actually went into Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Five Royale launched in there, ain't it?
One of the
When they
reloaded
did that
versions
one.
did, right?
Yeah, that one. I think it was that one.
Yeah, so I think there's a high likelihood that this is true. Atlas are my favorite PSO developer. Good to know. Good to know. I used to love Lionhead Studios, and then bam, gone. So I really love Playground Games as a developer. Also, really love Crystal Dynamics as a developer. All right.
I like Ubi
All
Slap.
right, we got Darksiders War Mastered Edition is coming to
Lyric.
PS5, Series X and S on May 19th. I don't really
I got distracted
might
and I was
check it out.
ready to go for you. I'm so sorry. Where are we at with our topics?
We
Darksiders.
can go to
Darksiders.
we can go to the next one. I mean, if y'all want to talk about Darksiders, cool.
Not really. No.
I
Sorry,
mean,
We can go to the
Darksiders.
next one.
Sorry, Darksiders. We know
Darkseid
what
is definitely a good game though. So
it is a
you
good
know.
game.
Yeah, it's definitely a good game, but this seems like they just keep re-releasing it at this point, and it's not even like a full ground up remake. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was like something like, oh, look at that new engine, look, but I seen
It
the trailer.
definitely
And it's just
deserves
like,
a new,
you know,
like a remake. But I guess they
definitely
want to keep
does,
remastering
for sure.
it. But
Definitely
yeah,
a
you're
dope
right. We
game.
can.
I put on the wish list, grab.
You wanted me to share this one instead, Nero?
Yeah, man. Shout out to shout out to Player
You look with
Essence, man.
smile.
Pokopia.
Yeah, man. Look, man. Hey, look. November is switch. Yo, Panda, leave me alone, man. I can't. I'm trying to be serious today. All right.
Oh, I just
Nintendo. This is look at it.
Can't
I
bum me
was
back.
told. I was told exclusives don't sell consoles. I was told that. All right. I'm just saying. I've been being told that since Phil said only 3. I've been being told that exclusives are they don't matter. They don't move units. They're a thing of the past. Put it on the Steam store. That's what I've been being told, man. Anyway,
Nintendo just
Nintendo
doesn't
Switch
fucking
2
thing.
March sales. No, they don't. They are a console like everybody else. They just
I
does
know,
it
but
better
they
than
just
everybody
need to
else.
be on
Everybody
their
else needs
own
to learn.
fucking playing field.
I understand where you're saying that, but people try to use that as a cop out, like especially PlayStation people. They be like, Nintendo just their own thing. No, Nintendo is competition and it's
Yeah.
whooping your ass.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Especially
They just
in
want to
Japan
talk
on the home front.
They only want to talk
Right.
about Xbox because they're like, bring up the console sales. It's like, what?
If you're gonna say Nintendo doing their own thing, if you're gonna say that about that, you might as well say Xbox, man. You can't really.
Well, that's what
they
I'm
doing their
saying.
own
Like,
thing.
they just
No,
seem
you know
to
what
be
I'm
their
saying?
own juggernaut. Yes, they're cleaning up house. They're making everyone look bad. I think Nintendo makes everyone look bad.
Yeah, man. But the March sales are up 154% for February in the UK due to the launch of Pokemon Pokopia. Pokopia, no matter how you pronounce it, it's selling everywhere. Switch 2 now accounts for over 50% of all console sales in the UK for 2026 so far. Sales worldwide are getting a seasonal boost from Pokopia. Man, good. Hey, like I said, love to see it, man. The same thing with Crimson Desert, man. Hey, whenever I see these games selling, moving well, games can still be sold. People still want to buy games. Just make a product that people want. I understand Pokemon and Pokopia. That's a big ooh, but nobody was expecting to do this. And last time I checked, I was watching the Nintendo Direct live, and everybody was trying to downplay Pokopia because they was wanting to see the big Gen 10 reveal or whatever the next main line is. So nobody was expecting this, but word of mouth, it was just a good, cozy game, fun game. The Animal Crossing community caught on to it. I just love seeing consoles sell. I love seeing games sell. I love seeing narratives that these idiots try to push. You know, I hope Asha sees this and say, you know what? We're a Pokopia away. Okay. But nah, this is good, man. Let us see it.
Pokopia.
I haven't picked it up yet, man, but I probably will soon.
Have you found your Pokopia?
Have you?
Pokopia? What? How? Nero, can you say the word for me? I just want
Whichever way you want to say it.
I don't know which.
Pokopia.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pokopia.
I like
don't even
Pokopia
know,
because it sounds like
to coping.
yeah,
Like it's like
Pokopia.
coping.
Yeah.
Yeah, let people
Like
cope.
a-
yo.
like a
That's what all
copium.
the haters should
But-
call it. Pokopia. Pokopia.
Like Pokopia sounds like a
Pocopium.
Pokemon Utopia. You know what I'm saying? Pokopia. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah, man. But yeah,
Pokopia,
shout out
Pokopia,
to
Paka Paka, whatever you want to call
shout
it.
out to everybody that's playing it, man.
Yeah.
Panda definitely gonna be checking it out when she get her Switch too, sooner than later. You know, if Panda significant other that she's having a good time with lately. Here's this: a Switch 2 as a gift would go a long way
No,
with Panda.
no,
That'll go such
that
a
is a
long way.
no. Don't even say that. No.
And you can be her Pokopia.
Y'all can play it together, a little cozy game.
All right. I'm
Look
never
at all
telling
that.
you anything anymore.
All right, man. Okay, we'll leave it alone. But I need a Mario Kart friend. Look, I need a Mario Kart World friend, and I would do anything to get
I know.
someone out there. All right, but all right, yeah. Y'all got any thoughts on this?
No, I can't.
Nintendo doing Nintendo things
Thank you,
at
Lyric.
this point.
After we've just been like, yes, yeah. I think I don't have anything to add there. I will be right back because I'm going to move us over to the next piece if you want to take that over. And then I don't know where you added the potential rumor, because I know I put the post up and I put it in our thumbnail, the rumored Nintendo Switch 2 Zelda theme. So I don't know if we're going to talk about that at all. Nero, I can't remember, but I've got this one here ready to go. I've got the other one to go if we want to talk about that.
Oh yeah,
I'll be right back.
Neil.
Right.
Hey, look, Big Neil, Big
Yeah.
Drunk, yo, Big fucking Neil Druckmann in the building. Put some respect on this man's name, yo. Big Mr. Skipper Jen, Big Mr. Resell, Big Mr. You gonna buy this bitch 4 times, nigga. You gonna buy this game 3 times,
You
boy.
gonna love it.
You gonna buy this game and you gonna love it, yo. And I bought it and I loved it, yo.
All of us guilty.
I bought all of them.
We all
You
guilty
sold
of
me
getting
all of
bent
them. I
over.
bought them all, yo. You said, yo, Last of Us Part 2, yo. I was like, yo, it already looked good. What did you do to it? He said,
Don't worry
oh,
about
support
that.
the DualSense now. Go get that. I said, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Really?
I got you.
Really?
I got you.
man. That's nothing. I went and got it. But nah, man. About time. Neil Druckmann, look, I fool with Neil Druckmann. We're gonna talk about them a little bit today. But motherfucker, with the news that came out this week, you damn right. You better be handing that Last of Us Part 3. You better be making some comment towards that universe. But he says, and I quote, "It's been a wild ride. It's been a wild journey. Grateful for every part of it, especially the few stops that remain on the road ahead." Look, I love Last of Us, man. It's one of my favorite games, 1 and 2. I think they're absolute masterpieces. So when he say the few stops that remain along the way, I always said I would love something like a prequel. Let me play a young Joel, maybe a year or two after, because the game jumped so far into the future. What did it jump 20 plus years, Lyric, from the beginning? What is it, 10 or 20 years? It's a big jump. So maybe
like
instead of them,
10.
it's definitely like 20, right? Yeah,
I think it's about from 1 to 2.
No. From how it starts, and Joel, spoilers everyone, but what happens with him and his little girl, and then it jumps to him and Tess.
Yeah.
Like, how long is that jump between that? Wasn't that like 20 years?
Yeah,
It was like
I think
20
it was
years
like
later.
15 or 20 years, something like
Yeah,
that.
it was. So I'm like,
I
man,
think he
maybe
was supposed to
it's
be like 40 at that time, and then
Yeah.
he ended up being like 55, 60 almost.
old
By the
head.
time
I
we-
love Joel, man. But I think it would be dope if a prequel would be dope, man. Play young Tommy, that'd be awesome. Play young Joe, maybe 3-4 years after the loss that he took to start one. And it would be so dope for a prequel because people are learning these they're affected. They're just knowing about the runners. They
You can see the
they're early
progression
into
of it.
learning about the clickers and stuff like that. Some of these variants of the affected in Last of Us take a long time to develop. Like even the bloaters, they take years and decades.
Just
to-
like the clickers. By the time we
Yeah.
play, the clickers exist. It'd be nice to see like the progression of people, like the seeing the first clickers. The first.
Exactly. That'd be crazy. Then you just hear about how cutthroat Joel was, and he was just like, imagine just a young him. I think that could tie everything together because I'm a person that enjoy 1 and 2 for what they are. I enjoy the story of 2. I don't hate Abby. I think she's justified. I think the ending was stupid. I think they should have left it up into the player's hand and then just said one of the endings was canon right before, lead. Like right now, he could have said, well, ending when she spared Abby, that's actually canon. But you could have left it up to the player's imagination. You know what I'm saying? You could have been one of the people like, yo, you know what? I want to walk away. You could have been like the 3 people that chose to walk away with Ellie. Or you could have been the millions of us who probably would have off Abby. But like I said, I like Abby. She grew on me. But I think that would bring everything together because nobody wanted to see Joel go, right? Especially the way that he did. But if we go back to a younger Joel and we just see him being the most ruthless, cutthroat, morally questionable decisions all along the way. Yeah, you can see like, well, Joel kind of had that coming, man. And it'll make you appreciate him in his older years again because it's like the man that he became, growing to, care for Ellie and open up them wounds and stuff from when he lost his daughter. It's just so much room in that universe, and it's fucking lazy from Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann to do jack shit with this, but resell it, and go make a trash ass TV show. Season 1 I think was really good. Season 2 complete fucking ass, garbage, dog water. Don't even give us a season 3, Nick. Dude, get back in the fucking lab, get the writing, dude, do something.
Yeah,
and I'm excited as fuck for Intergalactic. I think
3.
that's gonna be amazing, but hey, it got to get here. You know what I'm saying? It got to get here. We talking about next gen starting, and this is why I be so hard on studios. People think when I do the Xbox, all you X slop cockers, whatever. I'm gonna come up with a new name for it because Xbox is not good enough, man. You niggas be sucking that digital X cock out here. You dudes is weird, yo, for real. All you weird ass PlayStation people. I had so many people getting offended when we get to the topic about The Last of Us factions. I got some shit to say about that, but I'll probably let y'all talk about that because I'm going there now. Panda not here. Hey, Lyric, we going there now, yo. If the PS6 launch next year, that means we went an entire generation with nothing from Naughty Dog and Neil Druckmann. Intergalactic better drop before the PS6 do, because then you can get that. Well, he gave us Intergalactic at the end of the gen. But besides that, he has done nothing but resold his things. To me, that's not acceptable. Even with the coalition, thank God, E-Day is coming this year. But if E-Day was somehow to get pushed back until the start of the Helix, that generation, I think that's bullshit. None of these studios should be going the entire generation without making nothing. That's just lazy. That's incompetent. I don't understand what you guys do, especially Naughty Dog, because
they can
exactly
nothing, right?
Facts.
Sorry, I'm back, guys. They canned
factions. We gonna get to that. We gonna get to that because that's the topic. I wish I would have put them together, honestly, but I'm excited that he hitting towards The Last of Us Part 3 or just
is there a topic for it? Do you want to bring it up next?
Yeah, you can bring that up next. But anything Last of Us 3 related, anything in that universe, I am extremely excited for. I need to get a Last of Us poster to go on my gaming wall. I already got Starfield, got Halo, got Batman up there. I got a nice little Luigi Mario joint. I'm trying to build.
Did y'all just hear Nero turn around just then?
You know what I'm saying? I had to take a gander around, man. I gotta let things come together.
Yeah, I brought it up. Oh, I'm not playing a video. Let's just pause that. We're not playing the video today, guys.
Turn around and look.
Yeah, man. Basically, the game got canceled like 24 hours before it was supposed to be revealed to the public. It was already, they said, about 80% done. So I said that is absolutely ridiculous. Jim Ryan deserved the boot that he got, and Herman Host. I don't understand, because I said this is ridiculous. I said, why not give the remaining
part of it Bungie?
I said, why not give the remaining 20% to somebody like Blue Point or any of these other studios, even a Conqueror studio? You could have just gave this to them, even after they fumbled that, and could have said, hey, man, well, we felt with that, but let's see what you can recuperate with this. I don't know. They could have did anything, but instead they decided to just cancel all of the hard work that already was close to being done.
Yeah.
Their excuse is, so Neil Druckmann can write and continue making single-player games.
Yeah.
What the fuck has he put out? He hasn't put nothing out. And I know he's cooking. I know Intergalactic is probably going to be one of my all-timers. And it's probably going to end up in my top 10 because I know he's that fucking talented. Naughty Dog is extremely talented. Mm-hmm. And I fuck with Bungie. I fuck with Bungie. Marathon is arguably my game of the year right now, right there with Resident Evil. That's how good. That's how much I'm loving this game. It is a banger in my opinion. I don't give a fuck about what the next man or woman think. I don't care. But me personally, it is a banger. It's one of the best shooters I played this gen.
I mean, Bungie is
The
known
lore,
for
the gunplay, the everything. But with all that being said, Bungie, you got no right to walk in anywhere and tell any studio to cancel or whatever.
Yeah.
Because as much as I enjoy Marathon, the Destiny community be bitching and complaining more than any community I know. Because I tried to go to Destiny 2 before Marathon dropped, just to see how the gunplay so I can know what I'm getting into with Marathon. That game is so convoluted. Before they tell anybody to cancel anything, how about you make that game accessible for people that might be coming?
Oh, 100%. It is one of my biggest gripes with Destiny 2 is as a new gamer going in for the first time, it's so stupid. The onboarding process to bring in new players, disgusting. Destiny 2 is inaccessible unless you have been playing Destiny for a while. And that's even like Destiny 1 was way easier for onboarding new people, but Destiny 2, no. And then they sunsetted content. I'm like, but that is kind of what was Destiny 2. And then I haven't played Marathon yet, and I am intrigued by Marathon. I do want to give it a go at some point. But this is shocking news saying it was cancelled 24 hours. See, I haven't seen a lot of our topics.
It's not shocking. I'm going to tell you
No,
why
I mean,
it's
like,
not
it is
shocking
shocking in the sense of, I think, because we
it's
knew
not because
that
look
the
at all the
PlayStation.
stupidity we've seen from Sony.
Yeah, I mean, that's not shocking. But I think from
That's
the
what I'm saying.
perspective
Like
of
the leadership,
as a
this
gamer,
generation,
there's a shock value to it.
yeah. Listen, but from the leadership from Sony this generation has been just as
pretty
bad as the
lackluster.
leadership from Xbox.
Yeah, shit.
That's that. I'm gonna just call it like it is. People are not willing to. It is what it is. People will say Xbox fumbled this, that, and the third. PlayStation and Xbox have delivered great games this gen, both of them. Despite all the layoffs, all the studio closures, all the fumbles, all the fires, the resignings, whatever you want to call it, Jim Ryan getting the boot, Phil Spencer and Sarah Bonds getting the boot in my eyes. Y'all can call it retirement, whatever. They all got the fuck out the door, right? They're gone.
Yeah.
Despite that, it has still been a decent generation. But the thing with Sony is this generation has been, from my consumption of their game, it has been good. But I know it could have been 10 times better, especially coming from the momentum you had to end the PS4. Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, Death Stranding. Now, we got a lot of those sequels, and to me, they all hit. But we could get more, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The same way, what is his name?
Love it.
Sony Ben. The same way they had to cancel their multiplayer games, that should have just been Days Gone 2 being greenlit. That should have just been Days Gone 2 being built up for the PS5.
Well, I mean, I look at this and I go, I know that there was a massive part of the PlayStation community who loved the initial experience of Factions, and then the announcement that they were going to be doing a new one, a Factions, off the back of Last of Us 2. And it was going to be delayed, so it wasn't launching with The Last of Us 2. And then when we had that, there was that showcase, and I can't remember, was it the Summerfest one that Keeley runs? Was that one? And then they only came in to show concept art. And then to hear that it was cancelled only 24 hours before they were actually going to show more, it's just really sad and disappointing, because I feel like that is that gut punch moment to your community. Like how we're feeling about Perfect Dark and how we feel about when like Scalebound was cancelled and those sort of things. So there's those moments where like I really think that they should have just gone ahead and delivered the game, and I feel like it would have found its audience because there were people there ready to play it. And I think Bungie, and they might have gone analytics wise, whatever, data wise, saying it's not gonna do well, but I feel like there's a difference between what you think and what a gamer actually gets out of playing video games. And I feel like sometimes they forget the people, the core audience and the word of mouth side of things around it. And I still think
Bungie didn't care.
I think Factions 2 would have done well. I really think it would have done well, especially on the. Yeah, I don't.
I'm a Factions fan,
And
so
I've never played The Last of Us, and you and all of that, and you kind of know, like, I bleed green in the side of Xbox and PC and Nintendo and all of that jazz, and so I always struggle with the controller. That's my biggest issue. So getting a third-party controller to play PlayStation games and things like that, because it's where the joysticks layouts are. But I'm not going to turn around and say that I wasn't completely shocked. I did laugh at the fact that they've only shown concept art, because I was shocked that you show up at a showcase and only show concept art rather than actual gameplay. But I can still look at this and go and call a spade and still see the disappointment from the community. And remember Persona going, "Where is Factions?" Because that became its own meme. Yeah, it's just disappointing. And this is sad, just knowing that how close it was for them to actually do an announcement. Yeah, devastating
I
with
think it
Soul
would have
Crusher
been
in there.
I think there would have been plenty of people playing. I think the issue was, and I think what Bungie probably went to Sony, and ultimately was the reason why we didn't get it, is that Bungie probably told them, we don't know how y'all would
Monetize it?
realistically and regularly monetize it. That's it. And like for as it being played, I don't see how it wouldn't be. Like there's lots of Last of Us fans.
Also, you mean
lots of
Factions?
Yeah, I'm saying the last.
You said Forza, by the way.
Did I say Forza?
You said Forza. Sorry, just this is that update that you need to revert back to the 1000% correct one.
That's the other.
Continue lyrics. Sorry.
Yeah, a little glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah.
But yeah, factions. I think plenty of people would play it. I know I would have played it because I love the first faction, and so I was looking forward to this.
I think it would have had a
think that-
bigger fucking audience than Concord, and I agree, G, maybe. Thank you for putting it up. I don't know, I assume you did, Nero. If Concord was deemed worthy of a release but Factions wasn't, what was the true quality of the game? True.
But I think Concord was easier. They looked at Concord as an easier way to monetize that game.
Yes,
Because
probably.
the type
that.
of game it was, it's easy to play the battle pass type thing, the cosmetic type thing. Like it's easy to get behind it. Whereas Factions was so rooted in that grittiness and the way it was played that a lot of those things don't really translate the same way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they
Even
could
though
have
I think
really
it still would
cool.
have. It
I
still
think
did
they
it.
could have had some really cool modes in the game.
Cosmetic.
I feel like Factions already had a built-in fan base to pull from, and that's the thing. It was Concord, brand new IP. People aren't really going to move away from something because they're already playing like hero shooters and other games, and like you really have to hit things
Overwatch
right
and stuff
in
like
order to. And Concord wasn't it, and neither. Yeah, it's just it's sad. It's a
Yeah, it
conundrum.
sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. It
You now
sucks. I
have
would
to
love for them to
Yeah.
double back. I still got my fingers crossed that maybe they'll double back. And be like, hey,
What's up? Tell us, Ray. Thank you for joining us. And thank you to everyone who is now watching live. Doesn't matter where you join us in on the show, you can always go back and watch.
tell us.
Yeah. And please, if you are wanting to engage with us and chat and things like that, feel free to jump over to our YouTube channel. And we are there and you can chat with us live as well. Yeah. You can harass and joke around with the who's a grifter, who's AI, and why should we mute Panda? Exactly. Why do they not rely on the fan
Do we
base?
need a reason to mute?
I
Panda?
think
Like,
I think the answer G may be
Happy
questioned.
Easter.
I just think, regardless of the quality, I just think PlayStation leadership was just fucking stupid.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't think the game was in a bad state. I guarantee I can't guarantee it, but I
all
promise
about
more
money.
people would have played and probably returned. Even if, all right, let's put it like this: even if Last of Us Factions launched in a very rough state, it would have never been a Concord situation.
No.
The diehards people would have stuck with it, would have gave Naughty Dog the time to iron it out like we do most of these
Yeah.
live service games. Like we do. Look how many fixes Crimson Desert has had, and it's only been out for a few weeks.
Yep.
That list of fixes for every patch is damn near my height.
Yes.
All right? So it's a long list. So us gamers is willing to be patient with certain games if we love it. It is enough people that love that universe to stick with it. This was just a mismanagement situation, and everybody who had something to do with it, their heads need to be rolled. I still think Herman Host needs to fucking go. I will continue to beat that horn. He needs to go. All right? It's
I
just
think you should.
stupidity.
Yeah,
That's all this is stupidity.
Yeah, I
And
definitely think
laziness.
there's a stark difference between like the visions when you look at how PlayStation looks at things, or Sony, I say Sony, not PlayStation, so to speak, but and how Microsoft and Xbox looks at things. Like, I feel like we're in a space where Sony is looking at these IPs and games, and they're only looking for like immediate return. So they're not they don't want to allow these games to like go through that rough spot. You know what I'm saying? And kind of live and possibly fight through it to become a greater, thing in the end. And then Microsoft has and Xbox has had the issue of kind of like putting too much faith into some things that probably should have been nixed a long time ago, i.e. like Perfect Dark that didn't have anything going for itself. It was fooling us with trailers that had nothing to do with the game because there was no game to show, or having us sitting here waiting on Contraband and stuff like that. So it's like I feel like factions definitely could. I mean, you look at something like Fallout 76 that launched like complete ass, but the people who love Fallout stuck with it,
Yep.
and now it's flourishing.
It's a beautiful
You know
game
what
now.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's no way
Yes.
you couldn't get the same thing with Last of Us.
I
We
think
love
so
Last
too.
of Us.
I know there was
So
discourse around like if they were to do this live service, they would have had to really focus on that and do nothing else. But I'm like, you're right. Around like the potential of pushing it to another team. Like we've created the game, we're gonna have some other team deliver the live aspect of the game, and
same
maybe
thing
have some
with Fallout
consultants
and
from Naughty
ESO.
Dogs making sure that you don't take away from what is The Last of Us, and then they could have focused on their next title, which we know is on its way. But yeah, just disappointing. I think we've talked in nauseum. The whole gaming community has talked in nauseum about factions, but there seems to be more stuff coming up all the time. So I just find it interesting. I'm just going to quickly share this before we move on to the next topic about the AI. So very quickly, and this is what
Not too much on AI. Not too much on AI.
I tagged Nero in my comment for this one on the post around this, going like, hey, this will be the reason that gets me to buy a Nintendo Switch 2. So I really hope this is true. Whoever did this mock-up, beautiful.
That is gorgeous.
It is
Thank you.
beautiful. And
Thank
if
you. Thank you.
that was the Switch 2 Zelda-themed version, fuck yeah. And so I was like, well, I bought a 3DS for the Zelda-themed version of the 3DS. And so that would be me going, all right, well, I'm going to sell my soul a little bit, my left kidney maybe, and buy myself a Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, if they announce a Zelda-themed version. I know people want the OLED and stuff like that, and that would be really lovely if they delivered an OLED version of the Switch 2, but I think that's a little bit later. But I would be picking up
More than
this.
likely.
And I would be moving to Switch 2 earlier than I anticipated if that was the case. If this does come to fruition, and I really hope it does. Yeah. But I saw this like, Nero! Immediately messaged you.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's fucking beautiful. If that's the case. But I don't think we've got anything. I just wanted to bring it up, just for the sake of it, because Legend of Zelda, favorite.
And
One of my favorites.
speaking of Switch, let me see Panda, because we're kind of jumping around tonight.
Sorry.
I added it because no, don't be sorry, because I'm about to, what you think I'm about to do? I'm about to jump right with
This is our ADHD. This is our
Okay,
ADHD.
never mind. I thought I had it.
What is that? What are we
I
looking
thought
for?
I put it in there. One of them handhelds. I thought I put it in the topics, but I don't think I did.
You just want to talk on it then?
Past it. Yeah, I just want to talk about it real quick. Shout out to the Switch, because for $450, it is a fucking steal for the handheld market, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna go up in price soon. I'm gonna be honest. I might get another one. I really want a OLED, but I'm gonna be honest, yo. If they do come out with a custom one like that, and it looks crazy, and it's the same price for the one I paid, comparative to what the rest of these consoles cost, versus what I've been experiencing and how I've been enjoying my Switch 2. One to be in dock mode forever, right? And the other one forever be just undocked. So I have one that's forever docked, and then one that's just always just ready to be picked up and played no matter where I go. I would do that. This console is fire, yo. So this right here, this is dope, and it's a handheld. I think it's the Legion Pro or some shit like that. Yo, it's $1,500 or $1,600 now. Insane. I thought I put it in there as a topic, but that is insane. One of them.
Sly Crow has asked you, Nero, have you got stick drift yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. And I'm gonna be honest.
Are you using the Joy-Cons or are you using a Pro controller?
I use a mixture of both. I use the Joy-Cons when it's an handheld and the Pro controller. I haven't had a problem with either. Hundreds of hours in gameplay. And the same thing with my PlayStation. I only went through one PlayStation controller. I went through about no lie, maybe 10 Xbox controllers this gen. So and I know there's some gamers out here who's went through 10 DualSenses, 10. So it's not like one is better than the other. I just haven't had that problem personally yet with PlayStation or Nintendo.
I hardly ever come across stick drift, and it's very rare that I get a controller that has stick drift. But I know some people who just
I notice it depends on what you play. It depends on what you play, Panda. Because like me, I was on Apex super heavy. I was on Halo Infinite super fucking heavy.
This is my
shooters that do it.
Elite Series 2, and I had to replace it because the RB button did. And so that was just based on some of the games I play. Everyone moved to all the Assassin's Creed games moved to RB as an attack, and if you're playing Souls games, RB being as attack. And I was like, why? I mean, cool, but these are not meant to be your main staple attack option. So I would remap my controller because your main attack should be your buttons here because they're designed to get thrashed the shit out of by comparison to these ones. But they should last the longevity of how long everything else lasts, but they don't. And so I think there's a big a flaw with the design and the RB and LB buttons on the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. And so I want that fixed into the Elite Series 3. But yeah, I didn't run into stick drift on these controllers. I ran into that issue, but I do have out of the box it's a collector's item. I turned it on, updated it, had a play on it for 5 seconds. Out of the box, it's a collector's item. It was a gift. One of my controllers immediately had stick drift. I was like, oh, fuck. Well, I'm not going to use it, and I'm not going to have anyone else use it, so it's just going to sit there and view. But, that's super rare, and it does happen from time to time where straight out of the box you've got stick drift. And if that's the case, you've got your receipt, go back and get it sorted. What's up, Abdel? Clute, it's been ages since I've seen you. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, love you, man. Love you, man. I hope you're well. Good. I hope you're having a good Easter.
Oh, man.
I just noticed you in the chat now, so I'm really sorry. I should have called you out a little bit earlier. But really, really good to see you, man. Yeah. Sorry, what was
thanks. And man, CM Punk need to lose that, man. Roman Reigns saving the brand, man. Don't get me started on WWE, man. Triple Fraud need to go, man. All right, the booking. This is some of the worst booking I've experienced in my life.
Yeah.
Triple GPT need to go, man. You can have Chat GPT write a way better script than what we've been getting, Lyriic.
All right, where are we at with our topics? Okay, I've put the Kingdom Come Deliverance up. I know that we're coming up on 2 hours shortly, so yeah, we'll get going.
You're faster than me. You want to take over this one? More AI nonsense.
Yeah, I accidentally reopened it up. Damn you, Roger. 1 second. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, so this one here, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 localization dev says he was fired and replaced with AI. Yesterday, with no forewarning, I was invited to a meeting and promptly told that in an effort to make the company more effective and save finances, my position at the company would become obsolete in favor of using AI for all translations going forward. All I want is for people to be more informed about what's going on in the gaming industry behind closed doors. Warhorse Studios is the studio that is known for their writing in saying that they would fire their translator in favor of AI slop translations. Yeah. I mean, if you're going to use an AI translator, you need a quality of control QA person who can actually fix the translations that AI makes mistakes on, right? And the fact that the role's being made obsolete is quite shocking. And I'm glad you put this in a topic, Nero. I think it's really important that this comes to fruition and is really brought to the surface for people to start seeing what's happening in the background with AI. And we kind of knew this stuff was happening, but it needs to be called out more and more because... I get why they're wanting to do it, but there is some quality issues and some ethical issues, in my opinion, around integrating AI into your everyday working environment, and it needs to be treated with respect. And the people who are involved in the game industry, like these people, also need to be treated with respect, because it's a shocking thing to say, like, hey, we're just going to use AI, goodbye. That AI is going to make a mistake, and then someone's going to be like, maybe we shouldn't have done this. Whose thumbsticks am I hearing? Probably Nero.
No,
Probably Nero.
I literally just got my mic back on, so it could not have been me, not this time. But yeah, man, it's just like laziness.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they would do this. The game seems to be really successful.
Yes.
Just laziness and greed, man. That's my take on this.
Yeah. Lyric, you want to add anything to that? Because I know you're AI Lyric, and like you've replaced real Lyric from time to time. If your kids are playing in the other room, no, never mind. Sometimes Nero's playing games. Like, we've all got ADHD, and like I fidget with my rings and other stuff on my desk while I'm doing a podcast.
And it just likes blaming me. She just likes.
Hey, like if I could
guys.
sit there and play video games, I just tend to zone out on and I don't want to miss other people's opinions because I know what I'm like with my ADHD, and my ADHD is sometimes horrific. But yeah. Sorry, Lyric, your take on AI?
I mean, we already kind of touched on that. Like, I have my
Strong feelings.
limits of where I think AI should be when it comes to gaming, and
Agreed.
where it shouldn't.
There's
So,
a time and a place, right? Yeah.
and usually it's on a very extremely small scale, or
Yeah.
based around fleshing out systems that they have took the liberty of creating themselves. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to quickly throw us over to the Konami topic. So Konami announced that they will raise all employee salaries by 5,000 yen, which is $31 per month from March 2027. New graduate starting salaries will also increase by 5,000 yen to 310,000 yen per month. It will be Konami's 5th consecutive year of salary increases. Kudos to Konami. I feel like we're living in an environment where that happens. Like,
Yeah.
I'm about to go into we're almost into the last quarter of my company's financial year, so we're about to start our performance reviews to see if we do get a pay review or remuneration change and get a pay increase. So yeah, it's nice to see that this is happening. Did I finish Baldur's Gate 3 yet, Clute? Don't ask me that, Abdel. No. Phenomenal game, up there as game of the year. I've still got to finish it. I'm stuck on something.
I haven't either.
Stuck on a fight,
re-downloaded on my
and it's
Pro.
killing me that I'm stuck on this fight because I keep getting my ass handed to me. So I just have to rejig the fight, like decide maybe change my strategy on it. And then I think that's all I am before I move forward. But I freaking love the game, and I also agree it deserved Game of the Year, man. It definitely did. Sorry. Any news, any takes on this kind of Konami thing? We're happy to kind of move along and
Yeah, we can move along. I just think it's
Sweet.
good to see. Just
give
wanted
it a
to
call
highlight
out.
it.
Yeah, something positive, right? Something positive that we're talking about the gaming industry.
absolutely.
And Konami been cooking, man. Like Clute said, man.
Yeah.
I'm playing
doing
through
great.
Snake Eater Delta. That's fire. Silent Hill F was one of my highlights of last year.
All right, what was this one? I'm just gonna. It took 3 years for PlayStation to earn 300 million in PC sales, according to a former manager, which makes the platform less than half as lucrative as the PS4 and PS5. True.
Another reason why I say Xbox don't need PC.
True,
Need
but
Xbox.
I wonder if you look at the games that they put out there, were they games that people may have already played while they were exclusive to PS4 and PS5 and didn't get them on PC
I
till
mean,
later?
when you consider how many
Maybe.
more PCs out there it is compared to PS5s,
Yeah, but I know a
PS4s
lot of
combined.
PC gamers who actually specifically owned a PlayStation knowing that those games were never coming to PC, and so they would go do that if they wanted to experience it, they would go do that. And so they didn't really need to pick up a PC version of the game unless they wanted it in their PC library. So I think that's a small contributing factor. It's not a main proponent of it, but I'm always going to look at that and go, true, but there are some mitigating circumstances that probably led to it being not as lucrative as it could have been if they launched day and date and those sort of things. I mean, it's not always the case. Some of their day and dates, I mean, Demon Souls day and date would have been fantastic, and Demon Souls is stuck on PlayStation 5 right now. I think that's a game that deserves to be everywhere, because Blue Point Games did a fantastic job of
No, it don't. No, it
remastering.
don't. You want to play Demon Souls? Get a PlayStation. Deal with it. And this
Narrow
is what
ban.
Xbox need to do in the future. If you want to buy Halo, the next Halo, just get a fucking Xbox.
What's happening.
Whatever. If you want to play Ocarina of Time, whatever the remake, get a Switch. Stop with all this bullshit. Kumbaya. We need games everywhere. If a player want to go buy a fucking PlayStation, they've been cheap before they went up to 600 this whole gen. Go
love
ahead,
you,
be
yeah.
multi-platform, everyone. Stop neglecting yourselves.
I like the idea.
Now with this shit being costing more than ever, no, we need shit that you can only play here. And that goes for the big three. All these consoles is creeping up. Besides Nintendo, they're all creeping up on $1,000 fucking dollars. No, I need shit that I can only play on this $800 console or on this $900 console. I will continue to be the one to fight on that. Asher, I hope you're listening. But yeah, this just goes to show that, while yes, it is money to be made on the PC market, PC gamers are not the needle movers that they think they are. And it's been shown time and time again. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not saying it's not important. It's just, it's like they pick and choose what games they click with. I got people telling me, oh well, didn't Death Stranding come to PC a year late? The max concurrent for Death Stranding 2 was like 70K. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. No, it was not a full year. It was slightly under a year. Death Stranding launched in July. We're only in April. So no, it wasn't on PlayStation a full year. Let's kill that narrative. For two, this is all subjective and opinion, but this is one of the best games I played this gen. It is extremely optimized. It is a great story. You like doing weird modded shit? Well, do some weird modded shit with this. You didn't show up. Don't appreciate it. You call it niche. Well, fucking Crimson Desert is niche, but look how you guys are eating that shit up. Shame on PlayStation fans too for not buying it. I'm just keeping the same energy. It's a great game. Everybody say they want unique, dope experiences, and then when you get that, you guys don't support it. So yeah, fuck them. Keep the shit only on PlayStation. Keep Nintendo games on Switch, and Xbox need to go back to their roots. I want the next Xbox. I want the next Halo to only be on my Helix. Right. You muted, Panda. But that's next gen villain right there, baby. Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 alone made more than all them games, revenue-wise. So I mean, like I said,
I get it.
I have been invited to Nero's TED Talk.
We're always gonna be like, how I feel about them, and I know how you feel about them. Around that, like I agree 100% where you're coming from, but I also like the idea of like, some games being everywhere, because some games definitely deserve to be played by everyone. There are some games that, hey, it's fine. It doesn't need, like, it's an experience and it doesn't need to go everywhere. But there are some of those like games that you're like, I'm glad it's third party. I'm glad everyone gets to experience it. Yeah. Anything else we want to add to this topic? I don't know.
Nah.
I'm kind of like, it's almost time, and I'm so tired. My voice is starting to go, which is fine. No comment, Lyric. No comment. You can comment after the show, but you're not commenting live. Yeah, exactly. What are we looking at? We talked about The Last of Us. Acquired. Oh yes. Okay. I did. Was this the one that I feel like Destin did a video on this one the other day? Maybe. Which is PlayStation has acquired another studio. Cineverse Labs, founded in 2022. Cineverse Labs brings together a special team with deep expertise in computer vision and machine learning. Following the acquisition of the team, will join SIE Visual's computing group and contribute to a broader efforts in advancing state-of-the-art visual computing within games. This includes applying machine learning to enhance gameplay visuals, improve rendering techniques, and unlock new levels of visual fidelity for players. AI, right?
Basically.
That's what I read. Did anyone else take that away?
I took it as, they're going to be incorporating this with the PSSR direction that they've already pretty much shown they're going. They're using machine AI upscaling, something that has been being preached from the rooftop since the beginning of this generation.
I mean,
machine learning.
Yeah.
Hopefully it becomes more of an impact instead of just a buzzword.
Yeah, and I think it's neat to see. I say neat. It's good to see that they are building up the infrastructure in that space, but it's disappointing to see that they took money from here and put it here to do this acquisition. And so, off the back of this, no doubt, Bluepoint Games being cancelled, and then hearing that they've acquired something else. I know this is SIE, so Sony Interactive Entertainment, so it's main Sony, and PlayStation is a subsidiary of that. But it's still shocking to kind of see, they announce these studios being closed, they announce these layoffs, and then they acquire this. And so
I thought this was really a bad look on that part in general. You close Bluepoint after you completely mismanaged them, and then you hire this. So I guess we'll have to see how it all turns out. Everybody is chasing that AI upscaling and machine learning shit with these technologies going forward. So this is just more of that is what I took from it.
100%. Lyric, you want to add anything in this space?
Didn't they just close something down?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't have nothing to say.
I'm disappointed too. I agree.
I mean, I get it. There's shifts or whatever, but how long are they going to be here?
Okay, we're going to quickly talk about some State of Decay 3 stuff, and then do a little bit of other stuff, and then we'll close out the show shortly in a moment. Okay, I'm going to share this tab. It's massive. So I might just read the highlights off on our topic list in there. But State of Decay 3, thank you, Idle Sloth. You are amazing. You and Clobriel, man, do fantastic work in that space. So we got some details around State of Decay 3. So setting in the story evolution, State of Decay 3 is taking place several years after the second game. Survivors are now more hardened, but the zombies threat has evolved significantly, especially with a dangerous plague that actively threatens player bases. The game emphasizes adapting to this new and more aggressive world. The plague remains a central evolving threat, and State of Decay 3 delivering on a systemic features from the second, with a little bit more of the heart and soul of the first. So it sounds like a good marrying of what we loved about both 1 and 2 in that space. Multiplayer improvements, gameplay focus, all of that. So we've just kind of pulled a few things there. I haven't read off the main one there, but I'm excited for State of Decay 3. Only my sad thing is that there was no zombie animals. Why? You showed us that on your first teaser. Guys, anything you want to add?
I think that's corny. You show us a thing in a reveal trailer. First of all, just not getting to this stage after the game was revealed 5 fucking years ago is an L to me. And this is one of my highly anticipated games. From the little gameplay slices I seen, it looks like State of Decay 2. Even the map that they was on. That's why I was hoping.
Wait, did they have complete leaks of the gameplay? Have we got
some
leaks
gameplay clips that got posted with it.
They posted themselves. They posted
it. They posted it.
Oh, they did post it themselves. Okay, cool. Sorry, I missed it.
It looked at
because they're talking about the playtest.
Just keep it above. It looked at mid. like I said, 5 years in, we're just now getting the play test. I mean,
Well, I like the
I appreciate it coming. Like me personally, I'm kind of tired with all that testing these game shit. I
well, I
just
mean,
be there in the game lunch. You know
if
what I'm
they're
saying?
talking about this now and
Come
this
on,
stuff
alpha
now,
test.
yes,
They
we're
should
gonna
have
probably
been.
see a trailer, but then you're gonna see more of State of Decay 3 next year. I don't. Maybe State of Decay 3 is next year releasing, but we'll probably see a little bit about it this year at
It
the
has to.
showcase. But I like the 4-player co-op. Yeah, and you can start off in different locations and all of that. So I like that aspect of the world building and playing with your friends and really feeling like you're in a lived-in world together. Yeah, Lyric.
Hey, no, respectfully, shout out to Sloth with the full, detailed whatever this is, but this shit is just word salad to me. I'm be honest. None of this up here says anything different than what we got out of 1 or 2. Like they did not say anything. They
Maybe
even
they're
in that little,
purposely not telling us.
That's a
even in,
hell. Then
but why? That's
I
my
don't know.
point. Why would you?
that's a dumbass decision if that's true.
Yeah,
I
why
don't
would
know.
you? At this point, like you're at least 5 years in since showing us the game. You're talking about a alpha
Been out
test
the
going
trailer, yeah.
into beta test. I mean, well, alpha play test for us, and then larger betas later. Why are we not getting any kind of information onto what's different between 2 and 3?
And why are we
Like,
Maybe
not
that'll
getting no
maybe
fucking
that
zombie animals, bro? Like no,
yeah,
what? No, that is just
um
that is ridiculous. Why are we not
yeah,
getting zombie animals? That was a huge selling point for me because it's like, what else
yeah.
can you do from State of Decay 1 to 2 to 3? What the fuck more can you do? You have to
Add
involve
more
some new
predators.
gameplay mechanic like that.
Make it less safe.
Like,
Food's more scarce as a result. So
I would
because
love to
the
see a
animals are
fucking zombie
zombies.
bear attacking me and Larry. I
Show
don't.
the
That's just me.
gameplay clip. There is a
But
gameplay
that's my
clip.
point. Looking at all this, you can't point to one line that tells us what's different between 3 and 2. Everything's just reiterating. Oh, you know what? We took the heart and soul of 1 and the mechanics of 2, and we just refined it. Like, okay, you've been doing that on 2 for 7 years since the last DLC.
Who
So
knows?
like
This is
at
on
this point,
UE5,
it's like,
right?
and this is coming from someone before y'all look at me and just say, oh, this is AI Lyric talking. This is coming from someone who is a huge fan of State of Decay. I got plenty of hours in State of Decay 2. I've ran through many communities, and this is one of my most hype and anticipated games coming from Xbox was this game. And at this
It's
point, they're starting to lose steam for me because
There's
you
been no
got
announcement. There's been no
there's been
showing.
no announcements. You're not telling me what's different. Like, you know what we want, and just say something. Say something like along the lines of we want to know how y'all have improved the interaction between humans, the factions, the different little small communities that are created in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Even tease a different threat, a different zombie threat. You don't have to give us everything, but at this point, I think we deserve to
Well, I
get
feel like we're
something.
probably going to get a tease at the showcase. I feel like we're going to get it there. I feel like we needed a tease for State of Decay 3 last year. I feel like to keep that momentum because it's been like MIA since they did the first reveal trailer where they showed that deer and we knew it was going to be on UE5. We also knew that one of the people from the Undead Labs team had split off to just do a studio that focused on Unreal Engine 5 animations. And so who knows around that.
We're just not giving them no
Yeah,
path.
they
When
definitely
Grounded
need
came,
to,
we have Grounded and we have Grounded 2
yeah,
in game preview right now. And
yeah.
there's a plethora of content in the Grounded 2 game preview.
I
And you
agree.
and when you
Yeah.
if you played Grounded 1 and you played the game preview of that, you know that when the game released, there was so much more content that you never touched throughout that whole game, that preview. It
Mm-hmm.
almost felt like a whole different game. Why are we not getting something like that from State of
I
Decay?
don't
Why are we
know.
not getting a preview from State of Decay? Like, I don't get why it's so like tight-lipped about something that you're just alpha testing now. Like,
Who
that's
knows?
silly to me. But
I think it's
hopefully,
feedback from the
hopefully they can change my
community,
mind.
hopefully.
I- I'm still gonna play the game. Like, I'm
Yeah.
still gonna be there day one. I'm a huge State of Decay fan. It doesn't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
change Just because I'm critical about it, it doesn't change how I feel.
Very quickly, I don't have the gameplay clip, and also sometimes my CPU resources are a bit of a pain in the ass, and it might just be stuck on buffer.
Let me see if I can find it. Oh,
It would probably just buffer on my end because I've got an update pending on my laptop, and so sometimes it messes with my CPU around
I think
allocation.
this is just mismanagement, misuse of resources. You know, you got all this funding. Like we always say, Microsoft buying this, buying that, buying third, so studios can get this funding. Then they get this funding, and we still end up at the same place. For me personally, State of Decay 3 is one of my most anticipated games. Too, I love The Walking Dead. And
Well, we can't really say it's mismanagement at this point, Nero. I mean, there's been rumblings that it did have a little bit of some
from outside looking in. This is mismanagement. You do a reveal trailer 5 years ago.
There's a rumor that they did have some issues during the development of the third game. So I guess is that side of it where you can talk about that.
If we're not going to show the clip, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the link in the
Go put the link in the chat.
so
Yeah,
y'all
I'm just gonna move us to the other one very quickly. But I agree. I mean, you can call that out as mismanagement. I don't think I have enough.
I like Undead Labs, but it's like you know, like I say, we was making people was not everybody. It was fun to make fun of Wolverine. Where's Wolverine? Where's Wolverine? The trailer was only 3 years old when people were saying that shit. So now it's on the flip side, and this shit is 5 years old. This shit is 5 years old, and now it's mismanagement.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna give Asher some credit because I think honestly this is tinfoil hat theory. Narrow right now. I think Asher came in and she's asking all these studios for the games that was revealed. Hey, what do you have to show? I think she's seen what they had to show, and they said, well, we need to start seeing what the community think about this, and hence that's why I think she put them to have them do this playtest. That might just be me being delusional. That might be this is just what I'm taking from.
Well, because she's working closely with Matt
Phil
Booty,
and Sarah
right?
was still in there. I don't even think we get this information. I don't even think we get a playtest if Phil and Sarah was still in there. Respect to them, but I'm just saying, what the fuck have we got in the past 5 years? Nothing. So now we're finally here. We're getting a playtest, and that's still going to take how long? It took Grounded a year or two before Grounded 2 came out, and Grounded 2 is still in playtest right now. So it's like, how long? We don't know how long this playtest period is going to last. They might need a year or 2 years worth of feedback to get it in a state for full launch.
Well, you mean
so by then we're looking at a 7-8 year development cycle for what's essentially a AA game. This is not a AAA. State of Decay has never been a AAA game. It is a AA style type of scope, and this game still looks AA scope.
Yeah, I hope they've been working with the coalition to help them with UE, the UE engine, and moving it to 5 and everything like that, because it was completely made from the ground up on UE 5. So yeah, I also think it's been way too fucking long.
Indie studios out here.
Last year we were like, where the hell is State of Decay 3? Why?
There's so many indie studios out here using UE5. These motherfuckers get no excuse. Any studio that's owned by Xbox or PlayStation and even Nintendo to a lesser degree, and the only reason it's to a lesser degree for them is because UE5 is more taxing on a what's essentially a mobile chip.
Yeah, that's true.
With the Switch, so I mean, come on, it makes sense for UE5 games to be there, but any studio under Microsoft or PlayStation that's struggling with UE5, it's like, come on.
Well, they've got the coalition to support them in that space. There's people in the coalition who can go down and go over.
I think that needs to stop being a thing, because now we're in a position where coalition is only giving us one game of fucking gen.
I mean, it's not just a lot of studios are in that same boat. Of just, we were used to like 2 or 3 games from them a gen, maybe 2. Now we're down to 1 game per generation for these studios, which is I think a problem industry wide. Yeah, like you were talking about it with Naughty Dog, right?
Yeah. I said it before that the coalition is Xbox's Naughty Dog for me. They both essentially skipped this generation.
They did. Well, they helped with the.
Don't you dare bring up that. Don't you dare.
You know what I'm saying.
Bring up what I think you about. Don't you bring that bullshit up, Panda. Don't piss me off before we end this
tech demo. That's all I'm saying.
That goddamn stupid ass tech demo. That's ass.
But yes,
have
But
had so many games surpass
but what I'm
that.
saying is, some
Watch
of those
Dogs
people were
Legions
on
look better than
that.
that shit, Lyric.
All I'm saying is, some of those people were on, like, working on that tech
Yeah,
demo.
yeah, for sure.
So I feel like they pulled resources away from what could have been them doing more time on the game.
Imagine the
on
tech demo
delivering
being the
those.
reason we get one game from the coalition. This
But
year.
that's my thought. It's like, I
No,
feel like
I agree.
Well,
It probably is what it is.
yeah.
I think they probably
And we
been
all
working.
know UE5 came in undercooked,
They've been working with
underoptimized.
the other studios. They've been helping other studios apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
but we'll see.
They're
We'll
very
see.
dynamic studio. Do you want to lead into our latest game reviews, and then is there anything else we really need to talk about much
Nah,
more
we can just save the other topics for
next week?
next week. Duran's Paradox reviews, man. 77 Metacritic, 76 Open Critic. I think that was the only reviews that came across my eyes this week. So yeah, it's only two kind of main topics to talk about. Pandas, it's about that time. It's been over 2 hours. But we can just go like really mad quick. Former Halo art director Glenn Israel makes serious allegations against the studio leadership following his departure after 7 years. Claims harassment, retaliation, and blacklisting, unethical and potentially unlawful acts by the senior staff, says HR ignored complaints and allegedly threatened retaliation. Recently cited Washington state law hinting at possible legal action. Previously stated he'll reveal everything when it's absolutely safe. So like I said, we're pressed for time, but just to put that on y'all radar, go do a little research on that. I'm definitely going to do more research, and maybe we can revisit it next week on the pod, because I didn't get to dive into that as much as I would like to.
Good call out.
So I don't want to really give any opinions on it without being too informed with what's going on. And the last thing, real quick, is the PS6.
Wait for news to come out before we really have a take on it. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. Wait for a little more context. 'Cause I remember the guy Reeves mentioning this guy was going to come out and say something, but he said he was going to come out and say it in January. It's April, so
Yeah.
I gotta reacquaint myself with everything that's going on. But last but not least, man, the PS6 is likely to use a 1 terabyte SSD with no disk drive. Game size could be reduced with neural texture compression. I'm not surprised, but as long as they have an option to buy a disk drive day one, I'll be there. I think it's bullshit, just like it's bullshit with the Pro not having it by default, or just not having it bundled in as default. But I'm thinking they'll have a physical and a digital the same way they did it this generation.
I think they kind of need the option. Excuse me. I think they kind of need the option to have a disk drive, mainly because if they want to really go, hey, let's be backwards compatible around that side of it, people have discs from their previous devices that they want to use. They don't want to have to go buy a digital version of a game that they already own. So I think it would be short-sighted of them to not have a disk drive, or an option to add a disk drive, like they did with this gen, the diskless version and the standard version. It'd be an oversight and a complete misstep, in my opinion, if they were to release the PS6 without an option to have a disk drive if you want a disk drive. I agree.
That's a good point, G, maybe, but honestly, none of them games that's been being pushed out can compare to the Gears Trilogy 4 or 5 this gen.
I mean, to be honest, they are the masters.
The UE5 games, I should say.
Yeah, they are the masters of.
We haven't
Unreal
gotten a
Engine,
UE5 game this gen from Xbox that's on par with, besides Hellblade 2. But besides that, I don't know what other UE5 game is really pushing those boundaries. I don't even think Indiana Jones is UE5. So
no, I don't think that. I can't remember anymore. There's been too many games that's like, what engine is UE5, what's not.
Yeah.
Lyric, is there anything else that you want to add before we head out?
Nope.
No.
Catch Toxic Commando on the sale. It's a great game. It's a great game.
All right.
Keep an eye out on reviews. Once I finish Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined, I definitely have a review on the channel for that. Go check out my retro review of Mafia 2 on the channel right now as well. And
absolutely. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah. All right. Well, Nero and Lyric Stay safe. Before we head out, I'm going to just shout out to the whole chat. And if you guys want to say anything in the chat, please do so. I just want to say a big shout out to everyone who is watching us live, who's going to watch us after the fact. Whether you joined us early, joined us late, you can always go back and watch. Yeah, we have fun every time we actually get to talk about video games and etc. etc. It's just it's a good vibe. I love our show, and I love
100%.
doing the show with you guys as well. And I love our community. So I just want to say a big thank you. And we say it every week, and it can't be short-sighted and overstated in any way, shape, or form, but I think it needs to be acknowledged every week about the support you guys do offer us. So it's been a big week. It is Easter weekend, so for anyone who joined us over Easter weekend, appreciate it. Please look after yourself.
Yes,
Enjoy the
girl.
rest of your Easter weekend.
1001%.
Yeah, better than
1000%
back
better
for
than
blood.
Back
Yeah,
4
he's
Blood,
saying
yes.
Thank you
Thank
you all so much. Yeah, thank you, Talos. We're going to head out, and then we will see you next week. We'll let you know if there's any weeks that we aren't going to be up and running. Just if anything comes up, we all, like Nero reminds me, we all have we're all busy. We all have daily lives,
Definitely
and sometimes we have to skip a show.
I know
and
I got
so,
some
yeah.
family trips coming up soon. A couple of daytime trips. My lady want to go down, take the baby girl to the museum in Atlanta. She says one of the biggest museums.
Yeah, and
in
I
the
I won't
States.
be here. What's it?
Oh yeah,
The
Lyric
18th.
is going to WrestleMania,
Yeah.
the lowest selling WrestleMania of all time, the lowest
I
rated.
picked the right
WrestleMania
one to
of
go
all time.
to,
It's
huh?
all in there now.
Thank you, Becca. I still have a beautiful accent. I appreciate that. Well,
Yeah,
in
no,
saying that, my voice is tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night, so I haven't had enough sleep the whole weekend. So it's starting to feel a little bit like tired.
I wonder what Panda was doing last night.
Tired, huh?
Well, I
Anyway,
guess that's our cue.
Them boots, them boots, them boots.
Them bookie butt boots.
all right.
And their bookie
Please
butt
take care of
boots.
yourselves. We will be back next week. Appreciate all of you who join us and enjoy the show. Yeah, have a good one. Bye for now, everybody.
All right, y'all.